the night was closing in, I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the light. No. Then my world began to spin. Where's the beginning? Where's my omega? Had to make it right. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside. Drop 'em, now inside this glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No, there's no curse, no tomorrow. You're lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be. I want it closer. Bring me back that sunrise. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there. I was trying to invade, but there were no walls to barricade. What's the need?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Let me fix the webcam and let me close the door, just because I forgot to do that. Sorry, I was getting water real quick. And let me close the door and we'll be good to go. Okay, give me a sec, boys. Sorry for being so late. I'm real bad at what I do. Also, I don't sleep ever now. I'm like a vampire. I have
Holy motherfucking shit!
the
Blue day.
Oh my god, AJ, my man, that's 50 bones. Oh my god, my mans. I don't know if it shows up here. There, oh my god, that's a lot of. Can we get a hashtag big old AJ Graham, my man? Thank you so much. That's 50 bones, my dude. What do you even begin the stream? I'm late. My mans, thank you so much. Can we get a hashtag AJ in chat? Showing appreciation for one for dollar, my man. That is a lot of moolah, my guy. That is a lot. Hashtag AJ, boys. God damn, that's goddamn generous. That's a lot of fucking money, my guy. That's a lot of money, my man. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate you. You're beautiful, my guy. You look so good. Yo, I just took a shower and just did this after I took my shower. I dried my hair and I did this and it just stayed up like that. I didn't put nothing in it, I swear to God. I swear to God, dude. Scout's honor. I was a Boy Scout at some point. Not Thunder, what is it? Tenderfoot? What are the different, so it's not, okay, hold on. Boy Scout ranks. What are they? Scout, Tenderfoot, second, I think it was second class. Yeah, that's about as far as I got. That didn't last long at all. I wasn't good at it ever, dude. I wasn't good at it ever. It was fun though. We had the most fun I've had in Boy Scouts was went to this like because I was in it for like I think a little over a year, I think. But we did this not a jamboree. It was another thing. It was like this camp and you could choose what activities you wanted. So I took guns and archery. I was pro at archery. I got a fucking golden ass arrow because I had the most points in that shit. And one of the guys in our troop broke that thing in half just because he didn't like the way my face looked. That shit. You know those? Have you ever seen the video of those like Tibetan monks that will make like amazing sand like art shit, and they'll just have like a guy destroy it with like a brush just after they spend hours meticulously putting every bead of sand together to make some amazing looking like I don't even know what you would call it, but like an amazing art piece of it, like a drawing, but I was saying, and he was just destroyed with a brush, just obliterate, just to let him know that nothing is forever. I feel like that was my experience that day. It's like, imagine getting a golden, it's not golden, but like painted gold. It was nice looking, and the guy just cracked it in half right in front of my face just because he didn't like how my face looked. And I was just, okay, well, there it is. Dude, 100 first. We have to do 100 first. Let me dial it back a little bit. I went on a tangent. Let me get the music back up and running. Let me get the stream up and running. Let me get the WoW rolling up and running. Yeah, let me do that one at a time, boys. One at a time. We got another one. Robert, my man. Oh my God. How you doing? Let's give a few bucks to the man. Yo, can we get a hashtag Robert in chat? Thank you so much, my guy. 5 bones. Yo, boys, you guys are really generous. We haven't even actually started the stream. Let's get the, I was about to say 5 ones. That's not today. Let's get the stream up and running, though, yeah? Let's actually log in the game. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate it. Hashtag Robert, boys, for that wonderful, beautiful donut, my man. Yo, what's up, Harry? Hey, my man. We got Matthew. We got ourselves Angel. We got ourselves Jake. We got ourselves Atha, Christian, Jillblade. We got ourselves No Sleep. That's me, dude. That's literally me. Warboard, my man. The other B. We got ourselves the boys. Pablo, my man. How you doing? Babu. How you doing, my guy? Drawer, Raven. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to another wonderful, beautiful live stream of the day, boys. Got ourselves some chests to open for the day. We're gonna be a loot goblin. And we're gonna kill the world boss for the day to see if he gives us any loot. Starting off with a hunter like AJ asked. Easily with a hunter. That's the ult with the least amount of gear. We'll kind of do a backwards progression. I think my DK is gonna be the last ult before my main. And we're hoping for some good loot for the main, boys. Also, I want to try to run a Mythic Plus dungeon on stream today if I can. Get our, you know what I want to get? You know what I want to get? A key done as assassination. As assassination rogue, boys. First tune of the day, though. What about stream yesterday? I didn't stream yesterday, Warpboard. I posted a announcement on Discord. Basically, I woke up 30 minutes before I was supposed to stream. I haven't been sleeping at all. Or whatever sleep I've been getting has been so minuscule, it might as well be like no sleep. It might as well be no sleep. You know what I mean? Honestly. Alright, swap to survival just to make sure we're in the zone. We're gonna get survival gear today, boys. 100% getting some survival gear today. We're surviving. We're surviving and vibing. Do you have a better helm? Oh wait, wrong spec. That's what the problem is. Here we go. What's up, AJ? How you doing, my guy? Hope you got something good out of your weekly chest for the day. There we go, boys. Now we get the mog. Don't do a key on my Shadow Dollar or back around home 6. Sounds good, my man. Sounds good with Tooks. I really want to get like a 14 done on my assassination. 14 or 15, if possible. I also got so many video ideas for the day, dude, and for tomorrow and for this week. Oh my god. Have you boys tried a 100% crit necrotic wake rogue? You haven't yet. I'm gonna show you how to dominate necrotic wakes as rogue, how to be the biggest, easiest carry for your team inside of that dungeon. Yeah, I should have a 14. Let's go, dude. If I can get some guildies in on it. Let me ask Buffrick now if he wants to do a key in about an hour. Wanna do a key in like 40 min? I wanna test assas buffs, like a 14 or 15, so I can test the dammies. Here we go. What did AJ get? Hold on, he just like something. Yo, you got a whoa, that's a lot of haste. Blood old signet with a socket. It's got a hole in it. Wait, that's so good, AJ. That is so good. That is actually so good. Hey, that's awesome, my man. Wait, I could also make Legos for the specs too. I should make a Lego for Marksman and Beastmaster, shouldn't I? Also, I should go save Jaina sometime, now that I have the Tune Shard available. Yo, let's go, boys. Let's go. I actually like that song a lot, by the way. What the hell was that, dude? Hold on. Can we listen to it again? Is this... Yo, do we add it on the playlist, boys? Do we add this one on the playlist? I feel like we do, right? Good luck with loot. Yo, Azot, we're about to open up some loot and gonna go kill world bosses while we're at it. To see what we get out of them. Okay, boys? AJ greeting me with a good old flare. My man's... Also, I like the Chimera. That looks awesome. What do we got for the week? Emissary War complete 4 Dungeons of Mythic difficulty for a 213. I might need to actually do this on this character. I'm not even lying. I might need to have you guys help me with that sometime. All right. Hunter opening up his loot. We just trying to see what we get for the day. What do we get? We get the rate sim bot website done. Ring. Ooh, not the stats we needed, but that's versatility. Like all the secondary stats are good. So I want to see how much of an increase this is. I know it's not that great, but I still want to see an increase of this. How much of an increase is this ring? That's not exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. But is it an increase? I think it is, right? Ow. I think if I'm master marksman though, this is really good, isn't it? Versatility. So how does CyberPowerPC work with something you have to play in stream? Where do you find them? You know Metallica? Just don't play that and you'll be okay, basically. Mr. Yesterday, bro? Yo, I had to take a day off yesterday. It is an upgrade by the looks of it. It is a 34 DPS upgrade, so I will take it. That's about as good as it's gonna get. It's about as good as it's gonna get. Sad, but it's okay. It's good for a mem? Well, I got a ring that's good for a mem then. And it's gonna replace this thing, right? Yes, so I have a master crit. That's a lot of Versa. Maybe if I wanted to PvP on this card, it's a good ring, but yeah, that's unfortunate. AJ, have you killed the world boss? So we can go do it together if you want him in. It's gonna be the Mortanus. I think he's ready. Yo, let's go. Ring don't give agility, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's a slight upgrade. Plus, this character actually does 3.2k DPS at 186 item level. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not that great of an item level. That's not that great a DPS, 3.2. But that's better than I expected. I was thinking that would be my damage at 200 item level. But 168, I have a little bit of haste in my character, like about, 300 points or so. Because I got some pieces with haste. I do need to upgrade these things. These boots need an upgrade. This needs an upgrade. This needs an upgrade. So I can actually upgrade the rest of my gear quite a bit. And that's a ring that's in one piece that I actually can't get through the storyline stuff. So as soon as I get some more Ain Anima, which this world boss should give me some, I can go and upgrade these things, which I probably will on this tune. I'll probably upgrade the pieces with haste first. So like this helm, with haste, I will upgrade it before anything. I'll upgrade this before anything. I want to upgrade this first. I'll upgrade it later. Because it doesn't have haste on it. And if I get better boots with haste, like from a world quest, I'd rather take that. You know? Like this neck. We can actually go get this neck. That's a lot of haste. Should I do that? I feel like I should. I probably will do it off stream maybe. Gotta sub the Covenant quest for Anima? Hold on, I gotcha. Wait, I can't. It won't let me share. Okay, I can wait. I'll wait for you, AJ. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you at the flight path and we'll go together, my dude. No biggie. No biggie. It gives 1250 Anima quest reward. Wait, which one? Do the LFR Dan boss. Denothrius? Denothrius gives you that much Anima? Wait, is there a quest like one you zone in and you get Denothrius? It does give you more gold than anything else. No, it doesn't actually. Denothrius, huh? 1250 Anima. Oh, yeah, killing him. You're right. Is it easy? It probably is, isn't it? I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that, actually. Yeah, when you kill him, you get the quest. I wonder if it'll be easier to do in a normal, just because on LFR players are... you know what I mean? Like LFR, right? LFR crowd. I'm not trying to say anything bad. But like the LFR crowd can be interesting, to say the least. They can definitely be quite interesting. It's a joke I did 3 times? Oh, okay. If it's a joke, then I'll do it. But sometimes LFR... Well... Okay, LFR... Sometimes I feel like people that do LFR, they end up making mechanics of dungeons harder for themselves than they need to be. But then again, some bosses Blizzard does make super difficult to do. Like Nazoth, I felt like it wasn't a bad idea to have the final boss of a raid, even on LFR, be kind of challenging. But literally they had 10 stacks of determination, so it's 10 wipes. So they spent hours in there, and they still couldn't kill the boss. So then it was like, okay, well maybe Blizzard made the mechanics way too difficult. So maybe you should make it a little bit accessible. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Plus he gives decent gear from at the end, right? Maybe I could get a weapon. What do you think about Sin Rogues in PvP PvE? They did get buffed today. I want to do a Mythic Plus dungeon if I can to see how buffed they get. But I'll see if I end up doing maybe a Mythic Plus tonight or something. I'm hoping I can do that one tonight done. But we'll see. I guess so anyways, to make LFR people come to do it. So no, it's not an LFR quest. It's a normal quest. Like it's a normal or heroic quest. When you kill Sardonathus, you get a item that you turn into the Ventier. And they give you 1,250 anima, I think. Loving the tune cosplay. Thanks, fam. Appreciate that. Alright, AJ. Let's go slay the world boss real quick. There probably is even a... What happened to my rogue when I did this earlier? Because I did it for anima. Just to get my anima stuff done. Which, by the way, we got the boss killer setup, boys. Yo, let's go. We got the Ventier boss killer setup for today. It was going to be so good. So good. Actually, not even funny. So good. Yeah, for the first skill quest. It's not really a LFR thing, I don't think. I think it's just killing the boss. They just finally added an LFR. Yeah, if it's actually easy, I'll do it. Like, I'll probably do it in my free time. If it's actually that easy, I'll do it. Because that's free anima, that's free upgrades. Maybe I'll get a weapon, because even if it's LFR, he can still give you a decent weapon. Like, if it's actually that easy, then I will start recommending people, yeah, you got a legendary from it. Not that great, but you got a weapon. Wait. The weapon, 194. That's a pretty decent starter. If you have no weapon in your character, and you can queue for LFR, that's a start. If you get it. Shoulders, pretty cool. Dry Fire Vessel, good trinket. Ring, lots of haste on it. Actually, there's nothing bad on that character that I can get. Except maybe this. No, actually, it doesn't even give haste. He's almost dead. Tag him. Tag him. Oh! Get a tag, AJ. We got nothing. Oh, but we got another arena. Hey! This is what happened to my rogue. We came in and he was basically dead. And I just tagged him with a pistol shot and that was it. It was so good. AJ, I'm going to go and upgrade my anima real quick. And then we're going to go open up the other stuff. Didn't get another roll boss, but that's okay. Let's go upgrade some of the gear. While I'm at it. Like, while I got a Hearthstone, right? I got a Hearthstone. I can do it real quick. Where is it? It's here. I'm going to upgrade anything that gives me haste. Let me first turn it in. That's not a lot of... I need a little bit more to get every now and here, but just a little more. You. Come here. Zyad, right? Zyhad. Sounds like Zayhad from Divinity. Let me see. I should have enough, right? Okay, I can upgrade this. This gives haste. Lots of haste. So I'm gonna upgrade that. Chest gives haste. Okay, already can't. That was a lot of anima already spent, apparently. Yeah, don't have a lot. I guess that's it. Okay. Alright, Jim. New character, boys. New tune. Druid. Let's go. I was doing some Torghast, and I have a lot of Soul Ash. She almost has the same name as me. That tree. What, the tree inside of the Night Faith thing? Is that what you're talking about? Does LFR have since I have no idea. I have not done. If anybody knows if LFR has whatever mechanics, let me know, boys. What's up, Chunks? You had you, my man. Hope you're having a good one. Oh, the first skill quest, 194 ammo. It's actually not bad, really. You can actually burst very hard as in PvP. Yes, you actually could prior to these buffs. And now with these buffs, you might actually be a viable spec to run with a healer with a crit Lego in PvP. It might actually be really, really good now. 5% is a little bit, but that's 18% overall, though. That's huge. The first time is normal, just has the damage being done. I don't remember what normal is. I feel like I sound like a tryhard when I say that. Like a sweaty tryhard. But I don't remember what normal is like. Is that bad? Did I just out myself? As a sweaty tryhard? I just saw the heroic one. I shouldn't have said anything. Looking forward to those spot survival buffs. Yo, I forgot survival. Yeah, they got 5% buff this week. I forgot about that. We need to try it. I mean, my AoE is already going to be incredible, but we still got to play it, dude. We got to play it. I also should have grabbed the quest from my hunter. I don't know if I did or didn't. We are feral in this guy. Hoping for a feral piece. Let's go, boys! Let's see what we get! Oh, it's upgrade. It's literally the same stats. I'm still going to run it through Sim just to see how much of an upgrade that is. Just so we can see the numbers, but it's an upgrade. Like, it's literally the same piece as I have right now. Oh, let me change my talents. These are my these are my door gas talents, which is not what I meant to run. We're just gonna sim it, see what he gets. I just want to see the numbers. Single target so good. Oh, Dal does so much interaction on us. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. 4K. I didn't even plug the chest piece in there. Just switching those talents gives me like 400 more damage. What about the chest piece? How much does that help? I thought that was giving. I was like thinking, wait, that gives me 400 more damage? That doesn't make sense. More realistic, 35. Look at 600 more damage just from changing the talents. Barrels. 35 more damage. I'll take it. I will take it. Yay. Yay. Claps in chat. Claps in chat. Okay, let's go back to our Covenant thing. Pick up the anima quest. Just so we can pick up the anima quest even if you don't complete it. And just do catch-ups every other week. Like, that's what I do on my tunes. But let's go back. Oh, we gotta mog this first. Oh my god. No, no, no. No, no, no. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We got a nice suit jacket. The weapon... brighter red, darker. I like the darker red though. Yeah, we're gonna keep it as red. That's what we call it. Look at that, dude. I like that mog. I was thinking add the shoulders, but I feel like shoulders make you too beefy at that point. And I'm already a cow, right? I can't get any beefier than that. Still nobody invite survival kick W. Yo, Camille, I wanna make a survival build work, and I'm gonna clap booty cheeks. Okay, that's literally what I want to do. I literally want to just clap booty cheeks. Oh, do I already have an anima quest? Yeah, I did. Okay, well, okay. Already had apparently. Let's go kill the world boss. Okay, hold on. Can the world boss give me anything at all? If it has a chance to give me something good, we'll do it. If he doesn't, we'll skip it. Mortanis. Boots. Ring. Okay. Or conflicts of the elements. It's worth doing. He's worth doing. He's probably gonna give me nothing like he has for all my other alts. But I think he's worth doing. So we're gonna fly over there. Yeah, I already have the anima. And I'll actually be able to complete that anima quest when I finish it too. Yeah, it's quite a bit of anima. I think all you should guys do is every week, at least pick up this anima quest. You know what I've been doing on my alts? I haven't been finishing it. Unless you feel like you need to finish it for the renown, I just don't do it. Because there's so many catch-ups right now, you can catch up pretty close to everybody else. You're not going to be getting your very, very last row of Naya if you play like I do, right? You're not going to be getting this row already finished out. This is for your main. You'll catch up when you're all really, really soon anyway. Unless you're really like trying to make a real alt. But if you try to have an alt that's playable and kind of fun, do what I do. Which is be lazy. You're Taran not using a huge thick axe. There goes that twig in your hands. You know what? Maybe Taran, we can get an axe. Maybe we can do a two-hand axe. I don't think as a druid you can use an axe as a transmog ability, as a transmog item. You could do maces and staves. I could do a mace. I don't have a lot of them. I could do this one or this one. This matches my color a little bit better. Less of a twig. Real quick, I gotta send a message. So when did you get into? Hold on. Sorry, boys. Long story short, a guilty of ours might not be around for the next few days. I'm passing a message across. And he plays a monk. so it means we might be missing a monk buff for the next few days. So I'm just letting the raid leads our GM know. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna start running. Sorry, I'm just having to do this all like in middle of the stream. But it's important. It's important for our progression. We're gonna be doing sledge tonight, by the way. Real quick, as soon as I'm done with this, I can focus on stream. I'm sorry about that, boys. I feel like I broke the flow of things a little. But yeah. Alright, now that's done, back to business. Okay, killing world boss, seeing what he get. Let me also go grab the flight path while we're on the way. There you go. No twigs allowed in beefy boy. Okay. Let me swap out the twig. We'll still keep running, but we will swap out the twig. Twig gone. Two-handed mace. Does that make you happy? No twigs. Okay. I'm a druid. You feel like I love sticks and twigs, but there it is. Love you, Dal. Keep up the fantastic content. Thanks so much, Bushido Z. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. What's the best covenant for Outlaw PvP? I think Kyrian is what a lot of people recommend. I think it won't go. Outlaw PvP is an interesting one. I guess if you want to pick the best one for Outlaw, most people will tell you go sub. So, what's a good sub? I guess you would want to pick up a covenant that's safe in case you need to switch a spec. I feel like you can't go wrong with Kyrian. Couple of people play Nightfang nowadays, though, but I feel like you cannot go wrong with Kyrian. Kieran is a safe play, my man. What's up, Kaido? Hi, my man. Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Hey, Dal, which range class easy do you recommend for an alt? Range class that is easy. Range class that is easy. I would say Boomkin. You press Convoke and the rest of your rotation isn't super complicated. And they do a lot of damage. Warlock is another one. I don't think Warlock is super difficult. I would say Fire Mage maybe is very gear-centric. I guess it doesn't have to be super difficult, but I always thought Fire Mage was like a little bit more hands-on than some of the other specs. Some of the other specs is like, okay, you got a setup, that's it. Once you get the damage rolling, the ball is easy to keep rolling. But Fire Mage is like you're re-rolling the ball over and over again down the hill with this playstyle. So I don't know how I feel about that one. I would say Boomy and Warlock off the bat, but maybe there are better specs than that. Maybe there are much better specs than that. Trying to join, got in, Mortanis, just gonna get a tag, Moonfire from safety, and not touch him ever. Did I change my talents? I switched my talents in the thing, but I didn't switch my talents here. What am I doing in my life? Mage Lock too difficult for beginners, I'm out. Really? Major Warlock is difficult? Boomy. Then Boomy. Boomkin. Boomkins are pretty easy so far. In terms of, like my guildies always say that, you know, the playstyle, like the abilities, it's not super difficult. The Eclipse mechanic or whatnot. You know what I mean? Let's tag Mortanis, and then I usually die to him, so we're just gonna tag him and walk away. And this is gonna do work. How to boost the Necrolord damage is a Retribution Paladin. Necrolord damage is a Retribution Paladin. I think it would end up running a legendary that lets you, what's that Lego that lets you Divine Storm and it does more damage? I think it would end up running that Lego. Sim yourself, of course. Sim yourself. But I think that might be a better Lego for single target and AoE at this point. I could be wrong, though. I could very much be wrong. That is a Covenant that I don't see that often, and I haven't got to play with that one that much. But I just know you don't really see that one that often. That is an interesting one, though. It basically gives you that hammer ability that you press on cooldown. Always keep it on cooldown. And it basically makes it so your next, what's this called? Tempest's Verdict is also going to have a Divine Storm attached to it for free. But it does benefit from Divine Storm Lego. So if you have a Divine Storm Legendary, you will gain some value from it. I'm just roar and get the hell out of here. Yeah, these guys got it. I believe in them. I did my work. We bleed them. Locks are difficult. Doesn't seem pretty straightforward. Not a lot of people play Destro right now, though. It's right now a lot of Affliction spec. Maybe Demonology, maybe some Destruction, but it's majority Affliction right now. Which, I don't mean to say that Affliction is bad by any measure, but... yeah, it's just... that is the spec that everybody plays, so that is a spec I think a lot of players would feel like they have to learn. Just at least to be able to get invited to groups, or at least just knowing it, like... it's usually a good idea to learn. I mean, I don't really care, right? I would just play whatever spec I want, but for someone who's playing the class, safe choice usually, especially if you don't have a group, raid or whatever, you're just trying to get into pugs. Safe choice usually to learn a spec that everybody in the, like, the hive mind of WoW considers a good spec. Right now, everybody still thinks nowadays, woo! Yeah! Let's go, boys! Yeah! I like that! Woo! Do I have any other Covenant things to upgrade here? Covenant gear? I don't. We got it, boys! Let's go! We did it! We did it! Sorry if I killed some of your ears. But yeah, it's usually the safe idea to learn a safe spec. So when you're doing pugs, they're like, are you in a spec? You're like, of course, fam! Just so you don't kick from groups. And Affliction would be the spec you would end up learning at some point, or at least just to get the basics of, so then people are like, you don't even need to play it properly. You don't need to play it well. Like, people, as long as they see you in that spec, they'll feel like, oh, we got this. And they won't even question your DPS. As long as you're playing the best spec that everybody in the community thinks of. You know what I mean? I don't know how difficult it is to play, just to be honest. That's what I'm trying to say the whole time. I don't know how difficult Affliction is to play. I don't think it should be too difficult. Actually, can I just ask a guilty? How difficult is... I'll just ask the guilty of mine. He'll have an answer. If it's difficult or if it's not. If it's not, I guess BFA, nobody really played Affliction in BFA really, so you can't really compare against it. If it's anything like Legion Affliction, I don't think it'll be in an odd spot. But yeah, we got a conduit, boys. That's huge. That's actually massive. It's great for Boomy, and it's pretty good for Feral too. Arcane 3 button wonder. So Arcane, I won't say is easy. It is low amount of buttons. However, the order at which you use those buttons, there's a little bit more nuance to it. The group frames and nameplates. It's like a 6 out of 10. Okay, so it's like a 6 out of 10 for Affliction. If you have to choose between Warlock, Mage, Boomy, like any range class, Boomkin is one of the easiest. I'd say maybe Warlock and then Fire Mage after. That's about what I would say. BM Hunters, oh maybe Hunters, Marksman Hunters probably not that difficult either. BM Hunters need more love? Yes, they do. They got about 5% buff, but I don't think it's going to make them enough strong. They're actually at the bottom of the charts for PvE right now. Greens from Netherlands, what is the best comfort is with a Windwalker Monk? Probably like a healer, like a Paladin. If you run Windwalker Monk with a Red Paladin, a Holy Paladin, I guess Prot you could run Prot too, but a Holy Paladin you'll be fine. That's what I would say. Run with a Holy Paladin, you'll be A-okay. Already leveled the DK, started as Frost and switched on Holy. Thought Frost was a bit boring. Really? If you like Unholy, man, that's up to you. I like Frost a lot, but yeah, you play whatever spec you enjoy the most. Literally, play the spec you like. Don't let anybody else decide what spec you should be playing. Let's ask what to try in dungeons now. I might be able to. I want to do a key on Assassination on like a 14, see how well it does in damage numbers. But it should be a pretty good week to try it too. Big AoE build. So it feels so good. Yo, you got that 5% extra buff damage. I always liked survival playstyle. I always liked it. That's why I stuck with it. I do wonder if that spec survival will get any kind of like class updates, like rework of some sort by Blizzard. Because I feel like a Shadow Priest, Shadow-esque style rework is not out of the question. You know what I mean? Is it going? What is it going on? Ouroboros is different. So it took like the Soul Rain from Aldraxis and had that appear in Ouroboros. It sometimes does that. If you like take the weather environment of one zone to another, it like stays there for a second. It's a little weird, but it works out. What do you think? Which class is the hardest for PvE? Which class is the hardest for PvE? I would say Feral Druid is one of the harder classes that I played, just because there's so many things going on in terms of the playstyle, the setup, on PvE damage. Like maybe not in Mythic Pluses, because you kind of just swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe and swipe and finish it in the chat. And why? Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. So on single target raid though, you utilize Heart of the Wild. You go into Boomy form, Star Surge, Sunfire, back in Cat form, bleed, Boomy, Sunfire, back and forth the whole time. And you're maintaining blood talents, using brutal slashes to proc blood talents, so you're not just spamming them until you have them. And it's just back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of cool. I like it. That's not quite a bit of damage. As for like some of the other classes that are difficult, I don't think Unholy is all that difficult. Frost, not really. Warrior, I don't think there were back when I played them, but I need to relevant them again. Warlocks maybe are kind of difficult. if you have proper like uptime on dots. Fire mages, I don't know if those are difficult. Boomies I know are not super difficult because most of it is convoke. And like, I know it's like a meme, oh, you just press convoke, haha. But no, like a lot of you, what do you do outside of convoke? That's like a big button ability. And outside of convoke, you kind of just like maintain your dots and you hit Sunfire or you hit Wrath or Star Surge or Starfire. And then outside of that, you Star Surge. That's really about it. Like, your rotation is actually not super difficult. You do play around a legendary that gives you extra crit chance, so you basically, like, as soon as you get an eclipse, you want to Star Surge as much as you can, and then you build it back up. And there's a little bit of like, okay, I lost my crit buff, let me just keep building resources, so when I go into another eclipse, I Star Surge. But that's not super difficult either, that's like min-maxing. And even if you don't do it without min-maxing, you think you'll be mostly okay too. It's all about just maximizing how many abilities you use during your, it's kind of like a combustion style, like during your celestial alignment or incarnation, using as many abilities as you can, blasting the hell out of a boss, making sure you press convoke and hope for the full moons, and then from there it's just like get into eclipse, Star Surge as much as you can, and then do your dots thing, and then filler ability, then another eclipse, Star Surge as much as you can, back to filler and back to dot management. You know what I mean? Kind of run till the convoke is up. I mean PvP, yeah, I'm talking about PvE, like in raids where you actually do stuff outside of convoke, you know what I mean? So it's not, I would say it's not super difficult. Feral, on the other hand, there's a lot of back and forth switching. It is a little bit more involved. I think it really just digs its claws into the spec just a little more. I need a better weapon for this guy though, dude. Oh my god, I need a better weapon. This thing, that's not gonna work. Although I do wonder if I only got like 200 item level. Technically I do already. I don't know where. Probably it's one of the. What am I wearing that's still low item level that I can replace? Oh, it's the belt. That would do it. We can upgrade that actually. We might have enough to upgrade that to like a really high item level. Okay, I wasted too much time on this character. Shaman next, boys. I am so sorry. Let's go on to the next character with the weekly vault. Yo, Dal, bro, how you loot? Or still haven't opened all the characters? I haven't opened all of them, Sam. How you doing, my man? We got some good stuff on Hunter. We got a ring, not the greatest stats, but it's an upgrade. Then we got a chest piece, which is the same chest piece we had for the Feral Haste Crit. It's an upgraded item level, so that's an upgrade either way. As long as we're getting an upgrade in item level, I am happy. That's all I care about. As long as we get an upgrade in item level, I'm happy. Now we got the Shamansman. Oh my god, everybody's on a cat. Yo, we got ourselves a squad of cats, boys. The squad of cats. This looks awesome. I'm a fan of this. Look at these. Look at this. Look at this. Kitty boys. Feathery kitty boys, dude. Flying cat chickens. Playing Feral Beamer. We're playing that Feral, man. I do want to try Booming. I do want to make a Lego for Boomkin at some point, but I am Feral on that guy. And maybe I won't even make a Lego. Maybe I should make a... I don't know. I ask myself all the time, should I make a Lego on Boomkin in case I just want to play around with? Dude, we got even more cats in the squad. Look at that. 4 of them down. Flying information. And dude, I am on a silver cat. They're in golden cats. We have like a little color coordination here. We have a 4-man squad flying to the same location. Let's go, boys. I am the leader, dude. We are Alpha Prime here of this squad. This looks beautiful. This looks gorgeous. Yeah, I don't like the bounce eclipse. I feel like use Wrath on single target. AoE Starfire, big dim. So for single target, you will still use Starfire. AoE, there are some situations. Okay, so they did do a lot of bouncing. In some situations, when you're doing like massive AoE pulls, you will Starfire, even if you are in the solar eclipse. Yes, but that doesn't happen that often. That doesn't happen that often. And Wrath is better, so Starfire is still better when you're in the other eclipse. It just doesn't have damage. I feel like on single target it's fine. Anyway, there is some like breaking of the rules, but doesn't happen too bad compared to how it was back in like beta and alpha. I wanted to ask Charm and Outlaw CDs on Sludge Fist. You press them on cooldown, except for the trinket. You say trinkets for the actual when he rams his head into a pillar. We're doing Sludge Fist progression tonight, boys. We're gonna be saving on him on our rogue. We'll see what we get. Playing some Boomy and RBG, decent, fun, to be honest. Give it a go. I do want to give it a go. Oh, it's Boomy and RBGs. That'll be really fun. I think it'd be G's with Star Surges and full moon. No, full moons anymore, actually. You don't get full moons anymore. But yeah, that'll be fun, though. So maybe we'll make like a 190 item level Lego for Boomy, just to see what we end up getting. We might end up doing that, boys. We might end up doing that, and we'll see what we get. Although we gotta go to the enhancement showmancement, boys. The enhancement. I actually been having such an easy time as enhanced inside of the Torghast, by the way. It's so easy. You just Earth Shield and you never die. It's so good. We do want to make sure we're enhanced though. We are hoping for a weapon or any massive upgrade from this dude right now. From this world. Because we got quite a bit of item level on ourselves, but the weapon is sucky. You have a guild in each server raids? No, only NA with the guild. I do 5-1 duels on the EU, but I don't really play my EU characters inside of that. I was thinking maybe, but I have way too many alts and stuff to do on NA. What do we get, boys? What do we get? Oh. Bro. Did we just go for Stygia? I think we just go for Stygia. Huh? You kidding me? Can we switch specialization? Bro. Wow. I have never been disappointed in my life before like this. That was disappointing. That is the biggest bro moment ever. Does the world boss give us anything though? Ring, it's kind of okay. Gloves, not really. Chest is an upgrade. Okay, world boss is worth it. World boss is worth it. Bro, what was that? Did I pick up the I do already have animal quests. Okay, so I'm gonna complete that anyway. I should be able to maybe unlock Pelagos almost to the end. Dude, that was messed up. That was messed up. I already had a 220 shoulder. And it gave me a 220, same shoulder too. Wow. That's a bit of a bummer. Damn. How do you take care of a mustache? I don't really do anything special, to be honest. I just take a shower and then I curl it. And also just twirl it. That's really about all I do. To be honest, that's really all about all I do. That was messed up, dude. That was messed up. Wow. Shaman, a little disappointed. Hopefully next week we'll get something better. But I'm a little disappointed there, dude. That's why I need to run at least 4 keys on this Shaman, dude. This is why I think it's worth for me to start doing like 4 keys on the Shaman. Or do some heroics on him too. So I might be able to get at least 2 choices. This is why I need to start giving myself 2 choices of gear. Maybe this way I start PvPing on this guy too, just so I can get better weapons, because I can get better PvP weapons right now. Honestly, not a terrible idea. I might talk to a friend of mine and just be like, "Yo, you want to start PvPing? I need better choices of gear on the Shaman." Yo, that is messed up, man. Yeah, I need to start giving myself 2 choices, man. I don't think I want to do 4 keys though. I guess 4 keys to completion wouldn't be the worst, but I don't know. I usually like to do 1 key and done. 1 and done. It's okay. At least one of my characters got to get unlucky. The others have gotten good stuff at some point or anything. Sales upgrade 3% buff from Blizzard in weekly. Damn. Well, maybe I can get better conduits with Stygia. I don't think I have that unlocked with Venari yet, but maybe I can get better conduits with Stygia. Maybe they'll change it so as long as one of your mains, as long as your main has Venari unlocked to like Exalted or whatever that rep is, Acquaintance, whatever it may be. Maybe they change it so that when you get Venari like to like you, all your alts get the same bonus. So I can just go and buy conduits for Stygia, because then I could get conduits and maybe upgrade some of the conduits that I have that are kind of low item level. Like there's some good ones that I could get that are upgrade, like 1 level up, because I still have a lot of them at like real low item level. But yeah, we'll figure it out, boys. We'll figure it out. Mortanis, join in. Good luck, have a good night. Gaming on. What's up, my man? We already got quite bad luck on the Shaman, but it's okay. We got bad luck on the Shaman, but it's okay. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah. I'll need to figure out what I do on this character, though. Because I really do want to start committing some serious time on the Shaman. I just feel like this character has got so unlucky with some of the gear though, dude. I feel like I've gotten so unlucky on this tune. Like, Shaman is a character I kind of committed. That's my second ult, dude. I should be committing far more time on this character than some of the other ults that I have. But I just been, I guess, stagnating, man. I've just been AFK and waiting. Maybe I'll get a better weapon or something. But I actually need to, like, work for some better stuff, you know what I mean? I need to go out and get myself a better weapon. Maybe I'll get something from the actual weekly vault, though. Or no, the dungeons themselves. Because we'll be doing dungeons. I don't know why I said weekly vault. We just were there. Vault of disappointment there, that's a dude. Like for Boomerdal, says a lunge about starts by 20% FYI just for fun. Wait, what? For TS dungeon buff start surge by 20%. Do I want to do that one? I'm pretty sure I want to do the one that's balance of power, or the one that's like gives you crit cycling. As you cycle through eclipses. I'm pretty sure I want that one better, right? I'll figure it out. I'll figure out which one I have, and I'll get the one that's pretty decent for M+, but also decent for raids. Like a good middle ground Lego. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out, boys. We'll figure it out. Doing full now 3 heroic while watching it. Let's go, dude. Yeah, we haven't been doing as many heroic runs for now 3. If anything, we've been doing sale runs. I need to give myself the Earth Shield real quick, just because we are going to take AoE damage. If I can get a heal for it, that would be great. Maybe even if I heal myself. But yo, we're just getting slammed. Oh, okay. We come back. Ooh, okay, we're fine. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine. I need better weapons in this tune, dude. I have some raid finder weapons from the completion of the storyline. Not even actual raid finder. Heal myself. I am my own best healer. I am my own best hope right now. Against Mortanus. But yeah, really need to put some time on this character, dude. Really need to figure out like how to get some actual decent loot. Because his damage is a little scuffed. I probably don't want to start doing PvP on him though. I think PvP weapons would help me a ton. If I just get myself like a conquest weapon would be nice too. But also, oh. I'll take it. That's a pretty massive upgrade. I will take that. I will take that. That's a conduit. I will take it. That's actually what I use right now on my character. That's actually what I'm currently using. That's an upgrade. That's actually my best. Also, they're attacking my alley. Yeah, strong for me. So we're actually pretty good. We're actually pretty good. I'll take it. That's an upgrade. So we got an upgrade today, boys. We got an upgrade. It's me. It's not the upgrade we wanted, but it's an upgrade we got. And I'm gonna be happy about that one, no matter what. Can I upgrade Ainio more of the Covenant gear, by the way? I don't think I can. Yeah, I might have to take this guy into a raid finder, dude, for their weapon, because even a raid finder weapon would be better than what I have currently. How did I get shoulders, dude? It's a 10 too. How did I get the same shoulder, man? How did that happen? Huh? How did that happen? I wonder if Focus Lightning is better than Unruly Winds now. Pretty sure not, but I have this at a 200 item level. Like, it should be better a little bit. Alright, DK time, boys. Death Knight time. Death Knight time. Say it with me. Death Knight time. Death Knight is actually stacked in gear. He's been super lucky. I know why I've been playing since 2004. Hard Blizz like are now. What? DK time? Yes, it is DK time. I already have the anime quest, so we're gonna go to Kidney Stone. We actually have this Hearth Kidney Stone from I think Eminem, which gives you a second Hearthstone. You tune it to an inn, and you port, and that's the second Hearthstone. So I can just go straight to Orbos. It's awesome. It's super convenient. We are gonna go in Frost though. We're just gonna. I mean, we're coming into Frost, man. We're coming into Frost. We don't need to cheat on Frost ever. No need to play Unholy. And you know, as my shaman, I might do that quest with a caretaker. 4 mythic dungeons. See if I can get gear this week. Let's see how it goes. What's up, Steve? How you doing, my man? Warrior when? Yo, we gotta take some time on the warrior, dude. Figure it out. It's Biss! Yo! That's huge! In comparison to my characters. Yo, how is the DK getting a Biss glove? Biss stats. High item level. What? Dude. The game wants me to play more DK. I don't spend that much time on this character just because he's so stacked. But let's see how much of an upgrade that is anyway. It's gonna be an upgrade. I just want to 57. That's huge. That's huge. Fogware. It's best in slot stats. It's even mastery heavy. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Oh, look at that. 210 item level. That is a respectable number. That is a respectable young man right there, or young woman right there. Oh my god. What a gentle lady. I would say gentleman here, but it doesn't work out. It's a female. You get what I mean. Do I even go kill the world boss? Does he even drop anything for me? Mortanus. A ring. Brittle Gasp is okay. I don't even use that. Don't even go for it. Do I do it for anima? I do it for anima. I do it for that sweet, sweet anime, dude. That sweet manga. That sweet, sweet next chapter of my favorite manga. That bit of extra piece of One Piece, you know what I mean? DK, dude, is stacked. DK X back indeed. More DK time, please. Yo, I think I have to now at that point. I think I have to at this point. I was actually thinking of making this Death Knight Night Phase so I can go for the big cleaver wombo combo and keys. I think I'll still stay with Maldraxxus for a bit until I get a Warlock up and running. That'll be my Maldraxxus character, and then maybe I'll make this guy into Night Fae. I need to grind it back out, but Night Fae Frost actually looks like a lot of fun in keys. Next one with some Slappy Hand action. You know, Slappy Hand is pretty good, but I was thinking actually going Night Fae. Mobility will be good, and the Death's Jewel will give me Cleave on Obliterate. It'll actually be nuts. Especially during my burst, the Mythic Pluses. Every minute, I just pop Pillar. And then I'm in a trash bag, so I'm cleaving 2 things instead of 1. Or with Obliterate. While Merciless Winter is doing AoE damage. While Death's Jewel siphons life out of enemies. Giving me a Strain buff, which stacks on top of my already Strain buff with Pillar of Frost. Boy. It is huge. Night Fae feels off for me, but okay. Night Fae, I didn't like Night Fae Death Knight because it was the only good option. But now it's a lot more choices. As a 2-hand Frost DK, you can go Kyrian for the Master buff that synergizes also with your, and it spreads pretty easily, with your Pillar of Frost. You can go the Helping Hand Maldraxxus, which does quite a bit of damage, synergizes with your Pillar of Frost too, gives you extra damage, lots of resources, makes your burst rotation a lot more guaranteed because of the Howling Blast procs with Rhyme. You can go Night Fae for the Cleave now, Mythic Pluses, and the Strength buff, which again, also synergizes together with your Pillar of Frost. And I think you can also play Ventir now, but you'll play the dual wield Breath build, because that gives you a lot of runic power, and that makes Breath build even stronger. So they're all 4 covenants for Death Knight Frost are viable options. It all depends what flavor you like. If you're going for the dual wield, Ventir is actually not a terrible choice. If you don't dual wield, Maldraxxus is also pretty solid. If you play in the 2-hand, Maldraxxus is pretty good. Kyrian can be better for single target. Maldraxxus isn't bad. Night Fae for the Cleave. There's choices. That's what's really good about it, is the choices right now. Especially if you're playing the Frost 2-hand. If you're playing a Holy, I think you're mostly can I tag it? I swear if you don't let me tag. Tagged it. Going back home, bitches. We're done. No, we got a rogue too. I'll just DK in arena make me sad, can't move. Yeah, you gotta hit him with a breath or something, and then run away from them. Yeah, in arena, I think it's mostly Maldraxxus right now. I don't think there's much options for Death Knights in PvP. But I like Maldraxxus Death Knight. Like, look at this Mog, it looks sick. Although the Night Fae would look cool too. This is sick looking. This is awesome. I like the banner, the weapon, everything, dude. It looks so good. The shoulders, oh, they definitely put a lot of work in that. Alrighty, boys. It is time for the main event. The Rogue. And then hopefully we can dive into a key as assassination. And see how well that works. Maybe we can see if anybody of the guildies want to do a key as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fly over there. I did all my starting stuff. Did all my beginnings. And all that stuff. We even got a Soulbind set up. We also have the Boss Killer Soulbind with Nadia available today. Yo, hold on. Let me show you. Nadia, we have her Nadia upgraded. So we have Dauntless Duelist. The first enemy you deal damage in combat to is marked as your adversary. You deal 3% more damage to them. They deal 1.5 less damage to you. You have only one adversary at a time. We do 3% more boss damage. Simple. 3% more boss damage. Can you play Pharaoh maybe? Yo, I was thinking play Assassination, try out that build. Try to see how well Assassination buffers works. But if you guys want me to play alts instead, we can play some alts. Because Matux logs on in about 4 minutes or so. We can play alts. We can do some alt keys with Matux, get some guildies of his and whatever. I'm fine with it. I just want to test out assassination in my free time. But yeah, the kick reduction is making mages go vent there. Yo, it's huge, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like if you'll be fine if you play Night Fade. The kick reduction is nice, but it's not like you gain kick reduction and you gain the ability, but you lose everything Night Fade gives you. And I feel like it's a lot closer, Seavark. Dude, this right now Shadow Priest playing with Night Fae, which is not that good for PvP. There's Shadow Priests that are playing Night Fae right now, dude. And they're getting like 2800 threes done. And Giga Gladiator, like 2800 RBGs done. I feel like you'll find playing whatever command you like at this point. I feel like it's a lot closer, let me think. It's closer to racial. Heading out sounds good, Matux. Frost Mages go vent here anyway. Yeah, Frost Mages do, but they'll also get a buff, by the way. 3%. I would want to see if we'll see more Frost Mages in Mythic Plus Qs right now. Like to see some Druid, but happy with the Rogue, man. Play what you like. Yo, I don't even know, dude. So if we can find guildies that want to do some keys, get a 14 done, 15 done, I think it'd be great if we do that. If we do that. But not a guarantee. I'm asking a guildie if he's doing keys right now, or if I might be able to join his group, try assassination for the buffs, get a 15 out of the way, because 15 won't be difficult. I just want to see how well it works. I'll see if I can set up a group, a guild group for 15, 14. If I don't find a guild group, we'll figure something else out. How does that sound, boys? We'll probably play alts, because I wouldn't want to do pugs on assassination. I feel like having a guild group would be a lot more fun. Night Fae for Shadow Priest is low-key great. Yes, if for single target PvE it's became better because of the mastery buff that you get while using the Naya Soulbind when you press the spirits, which is a pretty short cooldown of 1.5. Synergize pretty well with your Void Eruption, by the way, and with the Talbot's Legendary, that mastery just giga buffs that Mind Blast that's already double dips in anyway. Yes, that one's really good, but that's not that great for PvP. Generally, we probably usually play Ventier. However, there are Shadow Priests right now that are blasting as Night Fae and are just doing incredible things right now. Yeah, I'm 2700 right now as Night Fae. I'm not worried about that. Just don't like Ventier. Yeah, don't play Ventier then, man. Maybe just Life and 2 especially. Yeah, they're pretty huge. My thing is nothing, just 5% more damn. I mean, 5% more damn combined with all the other buffs is quite huge. Then 20s in a moment. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me know if you are doing baby keys. I'll I feel like in pugs I won't be able to convince them that assassination got buffed. You know what I mean? They'll be like, "Are you outlaw?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm trying assassination right now. Can you go outlaw? We see you have achievements and stuff. If we see you got KSM, can you please go outlaw?" I'm like, "Dude, okay." I feel bad. I don't think I need this. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay, making sure we're out. No, we want to be an outlaw, but we want to be stacked for assassination. We want a dagger, boys. We want a dagger. We want a dagger today. So we're gonna be an assass, hoping for the dagger. You guys ready? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. No weapon. That's interesting. No weapon. Hold on. No weapons. But that's... Yeah. Is that my best? Is that my best? That's pretty good. Probably the belt is going to be my best. I think my chest is going to be my best, but I think it's going to tell me to get the belt. It's probably going to tell me to get the belt. Let's see. Because my stats for my chest suck. And the stats might just be better. Didn't get a dagger, which I'm a little sad by, but it's okay. We'll plug all of them in. Just in case. I'm pretty sure it's gonna tell me to get the belt, but I'm hoping the chest is better, just because it's mastery. I'll probably get the chest anyway. Because I could get a belt from Sludge. That's my thought process. We could get a belt from Sludge. We're gonna kill Sludge at some point tonight. You know? Bad for a dagger? Dude, I would have loved a dagger at this point. I think a dagger often would be really good. I think it'd be a really good weapon. Even a 221 offhand is actually better. Like a 210 dagger versus my 222 weapon. Offhand for outlet, dagger is that good right now. The people will demand to do twos RPGs. Mostly twos. But also I've been doing RPGs a bit. It is giving me belt. Chest, not that much difference. 4 difference. I think I'm gonna go with the chest piece because we could get a belt from Sludge. Belt from Sludge will give me the same stats my belt has currently. Just what my belt has currently, just a much higher numbers. Much higher numbers. So I'm thinking we go with a chest piece, just so we can get a better chest piece. Belt we could get tonight. Or tomorrow. I guess we're gonna be doing Sludge for a bit, and we'll see if we get it. Yes, I think I am gonna go with the chest piece. Because the difference is only 4. Overall, it's a 9 difference as is, just with a chest upgrade. Plus, getting the better chest is going to be better for PvP. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a chest. I'm going to do the chest. I've been waiting for this thing for a while, so I want it. Another thing what I've loved is Kel'Thuz's gloves. There we go. Its item level, not changed. But the damage, whole nother story. Stats, whole nother story. And now I'm gonna apply the chest for every one of my PvP pieces. I guess that could stay. That gotta get applied. So now with that chest, we got 17 haste in the PvP set and 25 Versa. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. I like it. That's pretty good. Alrighty. That's a good piece. That's a good piece. My stats a lot better. Dropped some of that mastery. We're gonna keep this chest because it's good for sub as well as assassination. It looks like it's actually simming pretty well for both of those. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. And we'll probably end up getting the belt from Sludge, which let me show you what that is. If we get lucky tonight, whenever we kill the boss, we're gonna be lucking out on him anyway. We can get Hateful Chain, which is an okay trinket. Or we can get the mythic version of this, which is Haste and Versa, 226. That's going to be an upgrade from my current stats right now, which is pretty good. And it even looks like I need more Haste for that more single target at this point. So, it's good overall. Now for PvP with Vault, I mainly do... Yeah, I've been doing RPGs a lot this week, but I've been usually... get my 2s and 3s done for the week. But I haven't really done any kind of pushes or anything. What someone else get the belt and need it for an upgrade for them? We'll see, right time. Sometimes it hits me like that, sometimes it doesn't. Pikachu that you can play assassin, arenas and assassin and still smack all of those down to the player rather than class spec itself. Yeah, with 100% crit. I mean, I did a video on assassination and how much burst damage you can do on somebody with 100% crit. You can literally get some almost sub-like burst out of it. But if you have better gear, lots more haste, you could definitely get a lot more damage out of it. There is a bit of a cheese on assassin. Basically, open up, put your bleeds on somebody, vanish with the crit buff, and just kind of sit there for a second, let the dots tick. I don't know if that's real or if that's trolling. I've seen some people trying that, but I haven't seen success out of that. But yeah, assassin can actually do well. There's also another rogue evasion. He tried subtle assassination right after he got buffed, and he got quite a bit of nutty damage. I recommend evasion, dude. I think that guy's gonna end up playing more assassin in the future. He has a YouTube channel, not super major, not in terms of subscriber number, but really good player overall. New buff is even stronger. Yeah, I think it's gonna make assassination the rogue healer spec to play. Like, you can still play sub, but if you want to have more consistent pressure and with a healer that's going to do damage, like Disc Priest, for example, I feel like assassination is going to do a lot better. And with the paladin as well. Hey, new mount. Since it's the Chinese year of the bull, they're the bull mount. It's kind of cool. Has a very similar animation, like the the mount special animation to the pig. It kind of like flies up and then crashes, and then gold like scatters out everywhere. Well, the pig usually just turns to stone and it just does like roll to it. It's hard to explain it. How do you get a high item level from? How do you get higher vault item level? Mythic raids, killing bosses, higher item level keys, and higher CR PvP. That's how you do it. So the higher CR you get for PvP, the better the gear from that. The more mythic bosses you kill, the more PC you can get. The more higher end mythic plus keys you do, the more choices for higher end mythic plus stuff. I don't like the bull mount. Yeah, I don't really care for those mounts either. What's up, Harold Uber? Hi, my man. Hope you're having a good one. I do have the pig. This one was a gift, but I always thought the pig was kind of funny. Because it's just a pig, dude. I always thought there was creativity with the animations that it had. And even the run animation was super funny. And the fly animation is really funny. I always thought it was kind of cute. But it has a very, very similar animation as the pig. Like, it has a flight and circle. Except pig just, like, kind of falls down and does this, like when you have, like a coin or whatever plant on the... What is it? On the table. It does this, like, twirly thing until it finally stops. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm probably not going to use the best word here, but you know what I'm talking about. But the bull instead just, like, crashes and then gets up. That's all it does. Pig is adorable. I like the pig. I don't know why. Pig is so much better. Yeah, I think somebody definitely put in effort into the pig. It's very similar to, like, the Blizzard bear that they got now. Somebody definitely put in effort into this bear, dude. It looks literally like the Coca-Cola bear. Literally the Coca-Cola bear. Although that's what made me think, dude, what if there's going to be a future expansion and they have bears like this, dude? Icy as bears. You never really know, right? You never really know. Because unless they add mounts and you never really think about it, and they end up being mounts that are like a hint to the next expansion. I don't think that this one is, but what if, dude? What if? What if? Also, he poops out snowballs, which is kind of fun. Because you can pick them up and, yeah. And there you go. What is bear? It's a bear. It's a Blizzard 30th anniversary bear. Because BlizzCon, since they're not doing, like, you know, BlizzCon tickets or whatever, since it's online, basically BlizzCon is free. But if you want to get the 30-year anniversary package, you can. But you don't really have to. Like, if you want to watch BlizzCon just for free, you can if you want to. I want to get the bear. That's all I really wanted. So mostly show it off on stream. Or, not on stream, but in a video. Because I do want to make a video on BlizzCon. Because I'll be covering it. But also I want to make a video like what I'm expecting on BlizzCon. But for that later. Says Survival Mythic Plus. I kind of want to try it. I don't think I have any guildies really on that are going to be doing any of the keys right now. It doesn't look like it. So I'll probably need to play it in off stream to give it a go. But unless we can find some pug and they let us play a SAS and they don't really care. Should we try it? Should we try pugging? How's the atonement? I doubt it'd be that difficult, right? A Hall's 15. Sanguine Depths might be a little harder. Defense Boy. A rag group. Having wrist spots. Oh no. What do these guys do? Should we try it? Or should we go do pug stuff? Because we could do pug stuff when Machux is around, man. Yeah, if none of the guildies are on to get their key done, get the 14 out of the way. And it looks like Mem isn't around either to tank it. Neither is Izzo. What the hell is Izzo actually? Yeah, he's away. He's AFK. Because I usually do my stuff. Oh no, Mem is back on. Maybe we could try to organize a group with Mem and get some dudes in here. Maybe? Pug stuff? Or alt stuff? Pug or alt, boys? Pugging or alts? Because we can do some alt stuff with Machux instead. Because it should be heading back soon-ish. Because you could grab Alasa, Baby Cake, Strict, and somebody else. Hold on, I'm asking him right now. I'm messaging him right now. Okay. What? Where's Asa go? Hold on. Since or maybe she can DPS a key. We could grab someone else to heal. I guess we could have Dalaran heal, right? That could work. Okay, never mind. No, she's not available. Hold on. Wait, what's he up to? Arden build. Hold on, I might see if he wants to DPS a key. If we can put a group, guild group together, we might be able to do something. Maybe. Wait, is he in RBG right now? Okay, never mind. Looks like everybody's gone. Let me ask him real quick. One heal a key? A key? Or still doing RBGs? There we go. I'm trying to see if we can get a guild group together. If not, then I think me and my chicks will do some alt stuff instead. Because I do want to do some keys, but I don't like pugs, dude. Yeah, 5%. 80% overall. Yeah. I mean, mine really liking them. Mom, that's awesome, man. Bolska Gurum, I don't know what that is. The trinket was a glyph of simulation 213 animal. What's a glyph of simulation? What is that? All druid or DK fun if you can have sort of group, maybe a group, maybe no rush. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get for my main rogue. I want to do like a 15-14, but I'd rather have it be like a guild group or something, though. You know what I mean? Like get the guildies, get their key done, but also with the guildies, it can be like, yo, I'm gonna play this as a sass. It's gonna be funky, no complaints. With pugs in LFG, I just don't even like to get in on that. You know what I mean? I just don't even like to step in that at all. You know what I mean? Let me see what he's still doing. Looks like he logged off. Oh no, he's not. The in between. I don't know if he's actually still RBGing or not. I asked him, but no response yet. Let me go turn these in real quick. I can DPS it. Okay. I guess we can DPS it. So we can have them as a DPS. Alas isn't around. I guess we could get Jash Master. And... okay, if we can get a healer, getting DPS won't be that difficult. What the hell? Okay, I didn't mean to press that. Here we go. We need one more DPS. Oh, what keys we got? We got what keys? Link it, link him, link him, link him. What? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Now he's saying BRB. Yo, I think this group already fell apart. Literally fell apart as soon as we put it together, bro. Literally fell apart as soon as we put it together, dude. Unfortunate. Let me cue these up real quick. Yeah, I've been trying to see if we can put up a guild group together, boys, for keys. But one of them just said BRB. I have no idea how long BRB. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Here we go. Just gotta get these guys up. Also, by the way, I can feel the difference in terms of the buffs they did for the Ventier. They buffed the hell out of Ventier recently to make it that much easier for them to get their stuff done. And that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Definitely made it far easier to get your, what is it, missions done. Like Soul Ash missions, used to be more followers gets, basically everybody is dead except for one with like a sliver of health. Now like only 2 are dead and everybody else is fully healthy. It's actually so good. Now Sashbro, what's up, Nick? Appreciate it so much, my dude. Morning, wow, it's over 11 by me. Yo, morning. Australia? Is that what you're looking at? You all spoke, it's all 100 new main. Yo, I would love to play some survival, dude. I would like to play some survival. Looks like that's the person. I know, right? Mem said BRB, no clue how long. Could be gone for good. I have no idea what he meant by BRB. Sometimes he says BRB and he's back like literally a minute after. Sometimes he says BRB and you don't hear from him for 5 hours. So I have no idea. So this group might have fallen apart immediately. And if that's the fact, well, we'll just go play Matukes. But I'll need to do, I guess, a key in my free time on Assassination. Maybe tonight after raid. If I'm not super giga tired by then. But maybe tonight after raid with Carl, which is a buddy of mine. We'll see though. I do want to test out Assassination. I do want to test out Assassination in AoE. I guess we could do a little bit of testing now, right? So if you were to play Assassination for AoE, you'll probably end up playing Crimson Tempest, Alacrity, Cheat Death, probably Vigor with Elaborate Planning and Subterfuge. So you can go for the big bleed setup on things, right? And that's what I've been thinking. You actually can take it a step further. Right now I have Well-Placed Steel as the conduit for Assass, just for single target. It's pretty nice for that shift damage. But you could go with Poison Guitar if you're doing like really big pulls all the time. You are capped at targets of 8 with Phantom Knives, but Phantom Knives doing 12% more damage isn't that bad. Isn't that bad? 5% increased chance to crit strikes, so more chance for common points could be really good. So whatever your crit chance is, like 19 plus 5, so 14 or 24, which wouldn't be bad at all. Basically almost 1 out of 4 chance for it to crit. And you need really a few of those knives to crit to generate full common points too. And 20% more, 12% more damage wouldn't be enough to really make it that much better than you Mutilate. But I guess the AoE damage would be nice. But I don't know, maybe Well-Placed Steel is better for bosses and for those targets that are huge in terms of single target damage. What range class do you guys recommend PvE? Boomy. I would recommend Boomy. I would recommend Boomy. Definitely Boomy. I think that one would be a really good one for a lot of you. So let's see what the opener would look like. I guess triple Garrote. I think getting Slice and Dice up and running as early as possible and getting a Crimson Tempest on things is good. Just to have that bleed rolling. I don't think Crimson Tempest benefits from wound poison though. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And also don't really know if you want to maintain Slice and Dice. I guess you want to maintain Slice and Dice all the time because that's energy regen for you. In one way or another. Fire Mage, you think that's easier? It could be. The Venomous Wounds, yeah, Rupture, Garrote, bleed damage. Yeah. So it's not Crimson Tempest, which Crimson Tempest would have been nutty if it was added to that list. Just make it that much easier to maintain. That's even more energy regen. Probably would even be better to use it for single target. Bowser is good as easy. Thick boys too. Yeah. They're pretty good. I would think Boomy though, because that has been the spec that's been kind of recommended. So I mean, I'm doing what, 7.4 DPS average sustain. That's pretty good damage, I'd say, right? Look at that, boys. 7.6 DPS sustain. What do you think about that number? And I guess I could shift one of them, right? So then just take more poison damage from all the other dots. That's really not bad. 7.6 on 5 targets. You do have target caps on this character though, like 8 target cap. But adding more enemies would just add more of that damage. It does take that stupid high. It's not bad. It does take a second, and there's a little bit of ramp to it, right? A little bit of ramp to it. But the sustained damage is pretty good. Also, I'm not doing slice and dice that well. Okay, I could maintain that better. And if I were to increase the damage of Phantom Knives with the conduit, I think it would be even stronger for pure AoE. Although I do think Assassination will basically fall in a very, very similar trap that it had in BFA, where you'll basically be only really good at single target or only really good at AoE. You're never really a decent amount at both, you know? I think that is a potential trap for the spec. But the energy regen, like I could just spam forever. You always have an ability to use. Never out of energy. Or never really out of energy. So always maintain your dots and everything. Once you really get it rolling. What about single target? We can take a look at single target in a bit. And I'll go through our opener. And I think I have the rotation that you would use for your opener. But yeah, that's really not bad. With a nice road starter, does some bleeds, does some dots. The ruptures really do pop off though on AoE. And I even have a conduit that makes deadly poison and instant poison do more damage. But ruptures are really starting to stack up after a bit. I really like that. I haven't maintained Garrotes after really a bit though, but in AoE I think you just get a bunch of ruptures and you don't really need Garrotes. Or maybe Garrotes are better? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's try single target. We'll hit this guy. So what our opener is going to look like? In a pure single... Are we got pure single target? Let's try pure single target. Or should we do that Mythic Plus single target with Elaborate Planning, Subterfuge, and Crimson Tempest? We can try a pure single target. In a pure single target, though, I do want to have Ambush as 4. Like if we're going pure single target, because we need access to Ambush at all times. Only go road if there's 3 mobs. Yeah. So go road. I think it's worth, but you do drop it. I know you drop it at some point, and the only value you get from it is the Subterfuge go road. Also, you can use go road. Like if you have 4 common points and you want to get a 5th, you can go road and then use a finisher just to make sure it's a perfect 5 common point thing. That's a trick that people used back in BFA, I think. Or at least maybe that's something I heard about back in BFA. But checking my key now. Sounds good, Matukes. Opener. I think I'm gonna go for. Get my dots, get my slice and dice up and running. And I think we just gotta go for a Shiv. And I think we want to vanish it, just so we can get that crit buff with Master Assassin. And it looks like we 5.4, but I think the vanish does screw up our burst, our rotation a little bit. I think the vanish does screw us up a little, so we might need to go and open it without vanish. To see how much damage it really does. We'll have to re-slice and dice. Also Shiv. I'm not sure if I just want to have Shiv up all the time or only for Envenoms. Also, I'm not playing the perfect single target Lego. I think the better single target Lego would be Dash and Scoundrel if you really want a pure single target damage as Assassination. So mine is more of an execute legendary. 30% more damage with bleeds and poisons when the enemy is below a certain threshold of health. Yeah. General rule, I read Icy Veins and Wildhead were 3+ targets. Don't bother the girl unless you have Subterfuge on. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, so you mean you read the same stuff then, yeah? Because I know that I've heard it before, but I don't know exactly where. Yeah, my damage is kind of just going downhill now on single target. Although deadly poison damage is not bad. The shivs help a bit. But I would have a different, like, pure single target legendary though. But I guess this one I have right now isn't that bad. With the damage. And that one might be better. I think with this Lego, it might actually be better to go Subterfuge. Instead of... Well, actually, no. I need to look at my sims. Hold on. Making sure we're good. I did take some screenshots of some of the early sims that I did. With different legendaries. And this is going to be a bit of a sneak peek for you guys. Yeah, it looks like Mem is gone for good, though. So we'll probably do all stuff. Let me find the screenshots, though, boys. How'd I loot? It's actually pretty good, Anthony. How you doing, my man? We actually got some good loot this week, except for the shaman. He got the same shoulders we had last 2 weeks ago. But otherwise, we're good. How you doing, by the way? Everybody got an upgrade. Even shaman to some extent. Even shaman to some extent. Some small extent. Okay, will this work? Okay. So these are some of the sims that I did early on. So this was my sim of my current gear with Zoldyck family, so that is the bleed. It apparently does recommend you ambush as well as the crit opener with Master Assassin talent. So that is my setup for pure single target, right? Damage isn't the best. It's 4.9, which is better than it was. Comparing against a hypothetical subtlety setup that's practical. Wait, no, that's not the one. That's the one. Hypothetical subtlety setup that's practical would be the final curtain, which is the final. I assumed both available legendaries at 190, at least in terms of getting it as close to Assassin as possible. Assassin is a 190 legendary. I should give subtlety a 190 legendary to make sure they're at least kind of close, right? So I gave him the final Assassin. It simmed the cloak as the best one in a pure single target build. It's about 5.2 practical legendary, right? Because you don't really run Akari's soul. You can make an Akari soul, but early legendary it's not worth investing into because subtlety with final curtain or finality legendary, you have good AoE damage, good single target damage, not too much loss of single target. Akari's isn't that much of a game. Akari though is purely single target, whereas final curtain or finality legendary is good for everything. So I guess the practical legendary assassination with my current setup, not really good. However, if you were to go with similar setup, go for a Dash and Scoundrel, which is a much better single target legendary for assassination, and is the recommended legendary for pure raid single target damage, even like raid cleave, like 2 target cleave or whatever. You actually have a much closer number. 200 difference, and I could have more secondary stats because I am low in haste, very low in haste. So it could be closer, much closer, but it's not bad. Simming gear to the 26 mastery, dumb haste rating. That's pretty good. Wow. Been closing my 10 weekly, plus 2 a.m. now. Work 5 in the morning. Yo, my man Anthony, get some sleep, man. If you need to. All right, my dude. You got an upgrade. You got an upgrade. Yeah, exactly. If it's an upgrade, it's an upgrade. That's a lot of sleep. That's not more sleep than I've been getting this week. That's for sure. Definitely more hours than I've been committing to sleep. So yeah, that's what I got so far for The Sims. It's better, and I definitely would have much better numbers, but we're at least breaking 5k at like, because we were barely breaking 5k with like best in slot gear as assassination prior. Barely breaking 5k. Barely getting some real numbers. But like now, assassination in your BIS, might actually be very comparable to subtlety in single target. As long as subtlety isn't running on Akari's, which would be the less practical legendary right now. If you fight 5 more targets, you're not gonna use go road. I can go road at all. Multi-dot only with rupture icon. Rupture to gain extra energy through. Venomous wounds icon. Venomous wounds for icy veins. Okay, that's literally copy. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Still in the 5th. I thought you were gone. Yo, we can actually get Spires. But Jukes, I'm gonna invite you in, and we'll do Spires of Ascension. Spires. We'll do Spires. We'll do it like that. We'll have Jukes join the with a guild group on your priest. Because Spires is a much easier kid than what we have right now. Because all of us have is Sanguine devs by the looks of it. I got Sanguine. Everybody else got Sanguine by the looks of it. Let's head over. Mem taken, Alarin healing, and Cosmic gonna boom me. And we'll try. We're doing to change our talents real quick, but when we get to Bachelor, we will. And we'll play Assassination. We'll give it a real solid try, boys. Why do you play Horde? I like Horde, and my guild is on Horde, and my friends are Horde. I don't know. I switched to Horde around Legion time, and I just haven't won back yet. Maybe one day I'll try. Maybe one day I'll try. I might try Alliance, but last time I tried Alliance was back in BFA, and it didn't really go that well with Pugs. Yeah, wasn't your autumn level around 220ish before? Not for Assassination, where my daggers are, you know. I just got a 210 dagger yesterday, so I doubt I'll be getting that much better daggers right now. But yeah, not on this tune. I don't know what I can get from Spires, dungeon-wise. A weapon. Do I need one? I could go assassination for a chance at something else, but I can't even give anything. I'll do assass just so I don't have a chance to the weapon at all, because the weapon isn't helpful anyway. So if I get any gear, I might be able to trade it to buff. That'd be pretty good. What class do you recommend for melee DPS, PvP, and PvE? Monks are looking really good right now. Death Knight's also pretty good right now. And I'd say Rogues are pretty decent too. This would be the top 3 off the top of my head. With Sim and Survival 214, got a 5.2 in single target. That's pretty good. Patchwork 2.5 minutes, not bad at all. 5 bosses, 1 minute, get 19.5k. 5 bosses, oh, for AoE? That's pretty good. Yeah, I think Survival, especially if you got the, what is it, the grenade Lego. The, what's it called? Wild Cluster? Cluster Bombs? Something along those lines. If you get that one, that would be pretty good for AoE for sure. PvP and PvE, Frost DK? Probably unholy, but Frost isn't bad either. Like, if you get to enough gear to play well Frost, you'll be alright. Honestly, you'll be alright. But yeah. Check it if I caught up or anything in chat. Alright, boys. We are ready, I think, for Assass. We're gonna give it a solid run. Gonna go the AoE Lego. Or the Bleeds and Poisons Lego. It's gonna be a little bit weird for assassination because every other spec has like a Lego that's good for. Oh, Fury Warriors on the S tier, by the way. Oh my god, Fury Warriors are S tier right now. What? Is it Bolster and Necrotic this week, by the way? Wait, what? Really? Inspiring, Storm, and Prideful. Why does it have as Bolster and Necrotic then? No, never mind. I guess we go into rotation. Did I change the affix by accident? Either way. Let's see what everybody else is running as Sass. Yeah, it looks like it is still Zoldix. Although Dash and Scoundrel isn't that far behind, Zoldyck I think does have value in AoE because of the Crimson Tempest. Which I guess makes sense. There is a combo that didn't have 15 as a Dash and Scoundrel, but still, yeah, just Zoldyck seems like better. I feel like if someone does want to play Assassination for M+, I do wonder if... I feel like the spec should do a ton of damage on them. Like, if you're a spec that especially has, like, one legendary for one piece of content, one legendary for another piece of content, I feel like that spec should always do a bit more damage because you have to swap Lego regularly. I feel like because you have to swap Lego, you should have some small advantage in that department every time. But that's just me, man. But that's just me. Would you say Outlaw is viable in PvP, both RBGs and arenas? Arenas? Yes. RBGs? That's a good question. You probably can take on like a... You wouldn't really have... So I guess you could kind of sort of have like a rogue, like sub-rogue playstyle. Although sub-rogue has massive burst every time he catches re-stealths. Outlaw does not have the same damage potential because it doesn't have this. You got to commit a lot more cooldowns for big massive burst in the opener, and you do a lot of damage in the opener. But like somebody trinketing and then stunning you stops the opener basically, so it makes it that much harder for you to really get a setup because you're basically on a 2-minute cooldown. Where subtlety isn't really. I guess Shadow Blades is a 3-minute cooldown, but you don't really need Shadow Blades to make an impact. You know. I guess if you cheese with a trinket, like a PvE trinket is out there, you could do something similar as what a sub can. I would need to try it. I think I would just need to try it myself in RBGs. I would need to try it. I think it'd be interesting. I would want to try it. In arenas, I think it's a lot better though, especially with a healer, because you have like a brawler playstyle. You're just not survivable as like a monk or as a warrior. Otherwise, it would be the melee in front lines with mass CC, with a blind and stuff. But I don't know. I need to give them a try myself. Decided will let you know, bro. I'm getting the Outlaw crest as a tattoo. Yo, that look. The wait, what's the Outlaw crest? The rogue skull with a pirate hat. That would be sick. Yo, Sinjay, my man, that would look awesome if that's what you're looking at. If that's what you're looking at, that would look dope. BNT was last week. SIF is this week. Okay, yeah. So I had my, I guess I had the website for me showing me wrong numbers or wrong setup. That looks sick. With the iPad, yo, that looks sick. That's dope. That's dope. I always loved that look of that thing, dude. That's dope. Yo, that actually sounds like that would look sick as a tattoo. Because that would look cool. Because it looks like a vial with a skull and an eye patch. It just looks badass. I mean, it's a WoW related, but when you look at it, I feel like you could put that on a shirt. And it doesn't have to be anything WoW related. Imagine that. Imagine like a V-neck with like a pocket thing, and in the pocket you have that symbol there. Or a bigger version of that on your back. That would look cool. That would look dope. This Saturday when I'm done to show up with pics. Yo, do it, dude. Do it. That looks sick. That actually looked great. This is the new finished emotes? Yeah, I did. Yeah, played Choose with the healer, crazy damage Outlaw and phone RBGs as well. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. In BGs it is, but RBGs I need to give it like a real go in RBGs because I don't really know how well it would be like as a brawler. Like, could it be a warrior or a monk, the melee in your group? Could it be actually equivalent to that? I guess if healers are healing you constantly, you could be, because the stun setup would be pretty good, but you just don't have an AoE stun, so I feel like it would just be like your cleave is good though. Blade Flare cleave is really good, so maybe you would actually be able to do something with that cleave. What are the stats for Rogue Assassin RBGs? I have no idea. I would say haste and crit. Versa haste, probably Versa haste. Most likely Versa haste. All right, let me get my full setup. I'm gonna go full out, get myself the consumables, everything I need for the big AoEs and single targets. We'll just do the whole shindig, boys. Yeah. And do I need to hop on a Discord? It doesn't look like it. I mean, Mem is shown there, but I don't know if we need to. And I'm gonna make Mem lead. Okay, we should be chilling. Ready to check whenever you want to, Mem. What do you think of Enhancement Shaman? Yo, I need to play my Enhancement a lot more often. I need to get better gear on mine. I need more better weapons. I need to commit some real time this week on my Enhancement Shaman. When I'm playing any of the alt stuff, I need to get my Enhancement Shaman up and running. My weapons blow, and my damage blows because of it. But they're fun as hell. Although I have so many alts now, it's just... all of them are very low. Very, very low. I do. But they're all very, very low maintenance, except for Enhancement Shaman. That's a high maintenance one. I do just need more time spent on it, but they're fun as hell. Only big trouble I have RBG is versus other rogues. Sub-rogues that open, they one-shot you unless you trinket, disarm, then GG. Yeah, basically. It's a little tough out there. But basically, you just want to get opened on in the first place. Like, the only reason, so whenever I do RBGs, the only reason I even hold the flag is because I'm not the one getting sapped in the opener. Because right now, the rogue is just like a chess match. You get the sap first, you get the opener first, you have the advantage. You have a massive, massive advantage. You just do. You just do. You just do. You just win, basically. You 100% win. Also, did Mem actually get his 1800 finally? Did Memnarch actually get his 1800 finally? Oh yeah, these guys. They're gonna be kind of annoying to deal with. We're gonna see how well we do here, boys. As assassination. Already Boomy's top in the charts here. I probably shouldn't have used Vendetta though. I was probably a little bit too early. Oh no. Garrote. Putting dots on everybody. Let's put him in the Shiv. We'll start putting dots on things. I can kick. Can kick. Okay, he got the kick. It's fine. What am I getting hit by? Storming? I can't really interrupt the burden of knowledge. Can kick this though. Yo, I'm just getting hit by something. I think I'm getting hit by the ads. Like the cast. Storming sucks, dude. What's up, boy? What's up, Chris? How you doing, my man? Testing out the assassination buffs, man. Testing out the assassination buffs. I need to get back into the swing of the thing of Assass because I haven't played the spec in a bit. Haven't played in a while. I definitely need more crit and more haste, I feel like. More crit would have helped me out a ton in this game. Can't interrupt any of this. I'm just gonna cast on, I guess. Which is kind of unfortunate. Although 5k DPS on 3 targets, that's not bad. With sustain. I don't think we're gonna have burst on AoE though. I think we're gonna be AoE sustain, single target burst. But we do want to dumpster some things with Vendetta. Vendetta is a 2-minute cooldown. So I should probably use Vendetta here. I'll probably go triple dot things and I'll probably dump a Vendetta into the main big guy. I think that's how we'll do it. And I'll sap the dude on the right. The rightmost guy. Yeah, definitely sap him. Definitely sap him. Go, go, go. And pull him back. And we'll need to get a range kick on Goliath. Hopefully. Yeah, we gotta go for big damage on this guy. Oh, did he get the kick mine? So somebody else is gonna need to do a kick. Trying to maintain the dots and things. You know, I might need to blind that guy after a bit. Kick him. Nice. Get slicing as refreshed. And that guy's about to wear off in 8 seconds. I think I want to dot. I want to run over and blind him. And now we get pride. No, no, no. Okay, I guess you could pull him with him. I wish I got a re-stealth though. That kind of sucks that I didn't get a re-stealth. Oh, also the range, dude. I'm so used to the outlet actually yard range, but now actually I have to be right in melee of things. That feels weird, man. I'm not gonna lie, that does feel weird. And I think what I'll do is I'll hit him with a flagellation towards the end of the like towards 50% of health. That bad DPS actually? We haven't seen nothing yet. I think with a prideful and full vendetta setup on the boss, I think that's where we'll see some numbers, boys. I'm just hoping I get a re-stealth. I'm just hoping I get an actual re-stealth at some point. Because if I don't, that will suck. I mean, I guess we can vanish, right? Because it will be the boss. Okay, perfect. All done. Oh, I didn't have a Vendetta available. No. We'll dot him up. We'll try to maintain the dots on both of them as best as we can. Hopefully I hit them both. Not bad, not bad. My single target might suck though, dude. I'm just not used to the spec at all. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not used to the spec at all, boys. Dude, my single target sucks. I just... Oh, I have to be so close to melee. I'm not used to that at all. Okay, at least I can kind of fan to get her dotted up as well. Put some calm points. Gonna hit her with flagellation. Get a Zool. Dotted up as well. Okay, 5.9 on 2 target cleave. Probably could have done much better. I feel so awkward, dude. I feel so awkward on single target bosses. Very, very awkward. Okay, we gotta hit here. And we gotta hit there. Well, you're not gonna expect me to AoE, right? We gotta grab more cats. More cats. More cats. Perfect, perfect. I can actually go for crippling poison so we have a slow. So we have a constant slow. Don't need to worry about it. We have a constant slow. I feel like the other poison would be a lot better though. Numbing poison, but we'll go with this for now. This is where constant AoE damage is going to be nice. It feels like these things don't do any damage. Do they even bleed him? Or is he blocking all the bleeds? Or is he carrying and just immune to the bleed? No, he was carrying and he was immune to the bleed. That's what it was. Because I was going to say, like, there's a lot of cats and they're all attacking him and he's just not getting bleed at all. So maybe playing this might be better. Playing the, what's its? Crippling poison for the slow. I think it's not worth. Just for the cats. I'll do it there, but then I'll swap out. What could we say? Great vault items until when? Now, if you're an A, tomorrow if you're EU, boys. Right now, if you're an A, tomorrow if you are EU. And these things should be nerfed here. These worms should be nerfed, hopefully. I think. Okay, well, they're bugged. And the guy that's supposed to come down... Oh, there he is. Took him a second. We'll hit him with a flagellation real quick. So we can get more common points on here. And we get the value from the haste buff. Need to get Slice and Dice up at some point. Turn in the haste buff. And hopefully the 38% haste helps us even a little bit. Helps a little. I think we'll Vendetta the squad leader here. After we get everybody dotted up. And I wonder if I just want to mutilate her. Or a Fan of Knives. And he keeps kiting around the corner here, but I don't think that ever works out well. I feel like they don't really pay attention to line of sight half the time. Get Slice and Dice back up. Go Road back up. Okay. Oh, we have a weapon, by the way. I'll hit him with a Garrote. Pick up. Oh, no. Okay, the weapon's gone. Rest in peace. Not bad DPS, actually. I guess we'll see, right? We'll see. I'll keep trying to focus on the game here, boys. I keep trying to do whatever damage I can. And we'll find out if it's actually decent DPS or not by the end of the run. I really want to test out my damage versus bosses with the Vendetta windows. That's what I really am focused is the Vendetta windows. Can you make Vendetta windows actually do something for you? Because Vendetta should be a big cooldown for you. As Assassination. That's a big CD. And can you make that CD worth something? That's what I really want to know. Like, can it be used just to obliterate a trash pack? Or is it more superfluous than I think? Decent AoE. Nice. I do like the Garrote though. I do like the Garrote. I think we are gonna try to see if we can just dumpster the squad leader. Get some dots on the sides. Gonna let the dots fall off the squad leader though. I do think you will want to get a Shadow Step conduit. Because I feel like your mobility on this spec is going to be a little bit more crippled compared to the Outlaw range. And the double Shadow Step that you can play as sub. Which is a massive, massive advantage. So did he actually get his Agent 100 now? Is that the Mog? I think it looks like it, doesn't it, chat? I don't think it is, though. I think it's close. Crimson Tempest baseline for Assassin. That would be interesting. But I don't know if that'll be enough to fix the spec, though. Having Crimson Tempest baseline. I would just buff the bleed damage, honestly. Like all your bleeds. Make him do a lot more damage. That's what I would do. Target cleave. I really would want to compare this against a fire mage, though. That's, I think, would be the ultimate comparison, is against a fire mage. Because Boomies are good in mythic pluses, but fire mage is a whole nother level. Song sounds good. Hey, glad you like it, man. Yeah, I think Crimson Tempest a fan of knives. I gotta get that up as soon as I can. So I think I'm gonna go for a triple Garrote into Slice and Dice, Fan, Tempest, then go to get my bleeds up and running. I just think that's how I want to do it. Oh, these cats though? Yo. Yeah, as long as it didn't get hit by a cat. Let's actually go Vendetta this guy. Go for Crimson Tempest and put some dots on things. Vendetta just for that energy regen. Start putting some dots out. I'd need more crit. I think I need more crit, dude. More comp point generation would be so nice. Getting a Phantom Knives, getting a full 5 comp points would be insanely good. Oh, they're using Vendettas before the Pride ad. That is going to be an art. That is definitely an art. Because you kind of want to use Vendetta with the Pride buff. And you kind of want to use it before you get to fight the Pride. So basically you fight the Pride during your downtime in a way. Which I do like. Yeah, more haste would also help out a ton too with the dot maintenance. Maintain Slice and Dice, maintain all these abilities. Definitely will help a ton. The Slice pulls off quite a bit in the spec. With Sub it never does because of a talent pre-med. And with Outlaw, also Grand Melee, like never falls off. Are we just pulling 3? Feels like a bit of a waste. But it's okay. Oh, okay. Pulling this guy. I think we do pull him. I think we are supposed to pull him. Can you use secondary target just to Envenom spam? Is it worth? That is something that I kind of want to test out here as well. Using secondary targets to build the comp points and Envenom spam the primary target. Just to kind of dumpster it real quickly. I wonder if that's worth. Like when you get a Shiv. Because it does a bit of damage. Just a little bit. I'm gonna get these guys interrupted, get them dotted, and then try to mostly like Envenom spam her because she got Shiv on her. Is that worth? I'm thinking maybe not. Make sure I get my flagellation though. Clo, because I'm just getting blasted. Apparently she just likes me instead of the tank. What am I dying to? Oh no. Cheat death, boys. We're probably gonna die on the boss now, unless we die here. ASUS Outlet has the cleave baseline. Sub rogues have 2 shadow step. Feels like Assassin rogues are a bit behind everywhere. Well, ASUS does have the dot playstyle, right? So the uptime on the boss, good portion of your damage still rolls even though if you can't touch the enemy. And in like a 2-target cleave, the bleeds do end up becoming a little bit stronger than the other playstyles, I would say. Just slightly. Just slightly stronger. Another thing I need to remember with Assassination is I do more damage just from auto attacks, so I really need to focus on the autos. Like my positionals on the bosses, I can't just be spinning and putting dots on things. My auto attacks is a quite good portion of my damage contribution, like a huge amount. So like in the last spec, like you did want to auto attack, but you didn't want to like basically commit auto attacks. You could just put dots on things and kind of just an AoE, kind of let dots do majority of his stuff. Here I just basically have to be touching something at all times. I guess is the best way to put it. I have to be touching things forever, constantly. What am I getting dot with? I got bled up, that's why. Like touching the cat, just touch the cat. Just pet the cat, touch the cat. Touch it with your daggers, dude. Want to maintain my full dot setup. And that helps a ton. So like me doing the AoE damage while also focusing on like the squad leader, extra important, giga important. Do I want to shift this thing? I think I will. It should come back soon. Certainly, I hope their damage is about 20% now. Yeah, like 80%. 80% buff is basically like 20%. Although quite a good portion of your damage is autos, though. Quite a lot of damage is autos. So I feel like you will want to still min-max it 100%. Let's hit him with a thing. Now we're actually kind of doing a bit of a deep dive on this assassination as we were doing this dungeon. Alright, we got a decent setup. We can get Slice and Dice rolling in the opener, so we don't have to worry about that at all. We got a full Vendetta setup on the boss. Get Shiv into Envenoms. And also it is worth mentioning that we are playing a AoE build, where the bleeds do more damage towards the end of the boss health. So we do have an execute mechanic on us. And once it can fly, apparently. When we don't do the mechanics right. So I wonder how this would play in a pure single target, though. That's what I really want to know. Okay, we actually got to refresh our dots completely. Refresh our Garrote, so we do have the most damage while the boss is low health. We did refresh Garrote. We did have Shiv going for Envenoms while boss is low health. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gotta say, pretty good. Okay, are we gamers, though? Nice, we are gamers. Real gamers, boys. Yeah, I mean, the boss didn't really live long. It ended up being like a 2-second fight. 45 seconds, then even anything. You should run some PvE content on the EU. That would be fun, but that means I have to maintain more characters. And I already got all these alts to maintain on a name. Yeah, we're gaming, boys. Piping, dude. He actually piping. Although Shadow Priest, though, beat you on that first boss. What is that all about, Buff? It sounds like pretty good. I think it's better, right? We're not going to see it all of a sudden taking over the other specs of rogues, so your expectations should be tempered when it comes to this spec, but it is better. Kyrian, by the way. Kyrian. Okay. We missed one Kyrian spear. I'll let him know what the other spear is at a later time. So walk here. Jump here. And I don't think we can... Okay, Mind Soothe. Matukes, we'll need to Mind Soothe these mobs up here, so we can just walk by them. You only might need to jump to hit Mind Soothe, but I trust you. Let me die. No! Just die, don't do that pack. No, just die, just die, just die, just die, just die. I thought it was in stealth for some reason. I thought it was in stealth, but I guess I forgot it. I forgot to keep by my stealth, boys. There goes my food buff. I mean, you can run some transfer competitions and raids and or raids for fun. I don't know. I guess I could. Alright, we do this again. We go again. This time we're just gonna pop into stealth immediately. Classic? Dude. Brain stopped working for a second. You got the classic rogue brain. You can spam shadow strikes, but that's about it. You will need to mindsuit both of them, Matux, just in case. Jump up and soothe if you need to. There you go. Yeah, now you can walk by them. Now you should just be able to walk by them. No worries at all. On me. Wait, we do these, we do these, we do these. No, this back. This back right here. I'm out of stealth. Oh, you know what's doing it? I think somebody said before is those like puddles or whatever do it. But I don't know if it's the puddles here. I don't think that was puddles this time. Pop. Oh, spearing? Interesting. I don't think you want to spear here, but there it is. I'm cloaking. I just want to bubble it. I'm not sure what took me out of stealth there. It's probably that guy super far out, right? Yo, I need to spell. Otherwise, I'm going to be AoEing everybody. Where's my energy regen, by the way? Where's my energy regen? I feel like I got so behind and I just can't come back up. But also, we're not getting kicks at all. Okay, let me start over. Dispel, please. Okay. Heal. Okay. I'll just focus one of these guys down. I can get great man. No, can't get it. What is going on? Where's my energy? First of all, second of all, what? How this guy's not dead yet? Blind? Just for a second, just stop the cast. Maybe that'll help a little. Great Man's gonna go through. One dead. Okay. I don't know what took me out of stealth. I actually don't know what took me out of stealth, and I've just been in a state of confusion ever since. Or maybe I thought I kicked, but I'm so used to the outlaw range on kicks nowadays. Okay, dude, I'm just gonna cast it on. What's going on? Someone else gotta be hitting me. Someone else gotta be hitting me. Unless I'm just gonna cast it on. Did I not press shift just now? I thought I shift this guy. I swear to God, I feel like the... Okay, now it's Shroud. Shroud, mount up. Oh, okay, or I guess we don't need to Shroud that. Normally we works. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I feel like I lost my mind for a second just now. What was hitting me? I swear to God, someone was hitting me. Was it that guy doing something? Is he just does a random stomp and that was hitting me out? Okay. I couldn't catch stealth. No. Okay, it's fine. Not like I'm doing anything with it anyway. We gotta save most of our damage for that Vendetta, boys. We gotta save our damage for the Vendetta. We should stack up, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Is stuff on the floor? Okay, that's what might have been killing me. But also having to be up in melee of the bosses also feels weird. I know, weird statement. Of course you gotta be in melee, but like I also play outlaw. Usually I'm in a different zip code and I can hit things. At some point I think the worth thinking of maybe bringing that buff to the other specs or taking away from outlaw. Dude, if that took the buff from outlaw, I would have been so angry. Back during the beta. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna cloak it, as much of it as I can. I think I cloaked all of it, if not most of it. Okay, mem, all you. Warrior buff. Well, that was an okay Vendetta window, I think. You know what Assassination ends up feeling like? A lot like a Feral Druid. That's what it ends up feeling a lot like. So it's a lot of management, and then you don't really have too many windows where you really go all out. It's a lot of just management playstyle nowadays. It's like playing Hotel Manager or something like that. Like a management sim. Because your actual envenoms matter so much less compared to your bleeds. And because you maintain slice and dice now with your road and all that, like your dodge just becomes so much more important than anything else. So just all you're doing is basically maintaining slice and dice the whole time and bleeds. A lot less like meaningful in venom time, but still decent damage. I feel like if that's anything Blizzard could maybe fix is that management part, right? There's just a lot of things to manage. That's what feels so weird about it. I've been trying to put my finger on it, but it actually does really feel a lot like feral druids do. Because that's sometimes what I feel like on my feral. Unless I'm going for the big bite build, where I get my bleeds up and running, build convoke, big berserk, bite after bite after bite. After that, unless you're playing the boomkin build, where you basically go for bleed, 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 boomy, dot, then go in, and then you bite, you get back all that energy when you're not using feral abilities, but going to boomy form, moonfiring, shifting back and cap form, without really losing a lot of the auto attacks. You don't really get that kind of a thing that you can do as assassination, though. So I wonder if... I feel like what would help is maybe if blindside, the talent blindside, if that was baseline, so you could just get random ambushes as you using abilities. Should I go Vendetta? I'm burning it down on this guy. I'm gonna burn Vendetta into him. I'm burning Vendetta. I feel like I've been sitting on Vendetta too much. Maximizing the use of Vendetta, I think, helps a ton. But also better gear. Haste, crit, all those stats. Blindside baseline would be lovely. It would add more, yeah, it would add a lot more rotation, but it will also give you a break between energy. That's what feels good in assassination on single target, is because it costs no energy. It's just a random hit, gives you random calm points, and it just lets you kind of like breathe on your energy for a bit. It gives you that breathing room that you don't really get as assassination right now. Unless you're supposed to basically set up all your dots and only go for envenoms during your shiv window. If that's the setup, if that's what you're supposed to be doing, is only going for envenoms during shiv window, that I think would make more sense. At least in my opinion. Also, not having that extra range. Oh, they really need to give acrobatic strikes for the spec. If they gave acrobatic strikes to assassination, I feel like that'd be awesome. Take away blindside and put acrobatic strikes in that row. Or maybe not. Maybe not in that row, but some row. Give rogue assassination that noodle arm playstyle. I would love to have noodle arms as a sass. Also, we pulled this guy, I think, way too early. Because he had the debuffs rolling us for a while. Yo, I'm gonna die. Let me re-stealth. Also, that's another thing. Tank. Don't be toxic. Let me catch a re-stealth. There we go. Toxic tanks don't let rogues catch re-stealths. That's what's wrong with the world. Gonna vendetta him. Go for as many envenoms as I can while we have it. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. So maybe it's actually me changing the structure of my gameplay a little bit. So it's not about them as changing the spec as much as it is me changing up how I play it a little. Yo, healer dead? That's not good. Yeah, this is why you pop cooldowns on this guy. This is why you also say spear for him. Especially on fortified. Can I catch a re-stealth? Maybe? There we go. As long as I can catch a real quick re-stealth, at least get my... looks like someone caught me out of stealth. Okay. I mean, that guy was channeling, but that doesn't do damage. That normally wouldn't take out a stealth. Or anything like that. We're chillin', we're chillin'. We learn a lot about this spec for Shadowlands. So the idea would be to try to shiv and 3 envenoms in. Really? So you basically would just basically set up, I guess, all these slice and dices and all that stuff rolling pre. And you would shiv and try to get 3 envenoms in, huh? So do you pull energy then? I guess you would pull energy, right? That does make sense. So maybe there was definitely like a lot more nuance to the play. Go, go, go. What are we waiting for? She didn't go far at all. That's funny. Gonna hit her with that, all the dots. Every dot in the world, and hit it over to the right. That's what I like about ASUS. Look, the dots, they continue doing damage. I think she does have a debuff though, where she takes less damage while in that form. While flying up like that, but still. Oh, my dots are still there for a second. That's funny. Oh, I have to be so in melee. I literally have to be on top of the enemy. Oh, that sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not used to that at all. Weirdest complaint. You gotta be in melee? What do you mean, Dal? Yeah, it gotta be in melee. Or it's outlaw. He literally could be like a mile away and still tagging him. Okay, making sure to dot her up fully. Fully dot her up. Yeah, there we go. Got my crimson off. What the hell? There's 4 of them? That's a lot of orbs. That's a lot of orbs. 1, 2. We got enough. No, we're spearing. We got enough apparently. Weird. Base dots in here. Now we get some execute value. Oh, she's... Why is she running away from me? Stop! Okay. Alrighty. Oh, 5k DPS. That's really not bad. That's really not bad at all. 5k DPS. And I definitely could optimize it more. I could definitely optimize this way more. But 5k DPS overall, that is a start. That is a nice start. That is a really good start. Only chose 7 gears, so it's not that great. Bone grinder. Wait, what did he get? He got the choker? That's not bad. That's a start. Yo, 5k DPS is not bad at all. That's oh, how do we do overall? Where did we dominate? Where did we suck in? Trash damage? We actually do consistent damage to trash. Boss we're a little bit behind on. Trash we do well with. Boss we're behind on. Trash we didn't do as good here. Boss we did kind of okay-ish in. I would have thought that with the event and Axe boss we would have done pretty well with, but that one was a short one though. Overall not terrible. Overall not terrible. Crimson Tempest definitely ended up being a lot of our damage though. I didn't run the conduit for Phantom Knights, but I think that would have helped. That probably would have helped the comm points. That is something I think I would end up doing next time, is running that conduit for AoE. Like, I think it would keep swapping back and forth between well-played steel and that conduit. That is another thing that I think they could do for Assassination, is find a way to make... either take out Poison Qatar or well-played steel, or find a way to combine them, just because the other specs of Rogue don't really have like an AoE focus. Like, what do you have as out? They have ambidextry, where, hey, if you AoE, you get extra mastery. Mastery doesn't really help that much. Extra chance of mastery doesn't help that much for AoE. You end up going count the odds because it just works out better. For this spec, what is the AoE one? None of them are really AoE. You know, none of them are really AoE. So I feel like that's something they could also fix for Assas. Unless you want to give that spec big damies on Poison Qatar, having to swap between the back and forth, you're just going to expend your charges so quickly. And I think that'll end up being kind of annoying. What do other dudes run in M+ right now for Assas though? No, hero damage. That's not what I wanted actually. We wanted sub creation. But I guess you can take a look at hero damage. What does it run for conduits? Or AoE? We'll go Venthyr. Mark for death. The lethal. Lashing. Really? That could be interesting. What about cleave? Lethal and well-play steel. That's why I wanted well-play steel, because I thought, like, you know, that for cleave that would be better, I would think. But maybe Mark for Death and Crimson Tempest might be a better setup, right? Mark for Death, Crimson Tempest. That could be even stronger for AoE. Although most rogues, even though there's not a lot of people that play Assassination, most end up playing Vigor, which makes sense. What condos do people run? Well-played steel, lethal poison. Yeah, well-played steel, lethal poison. Nobody really commits to Qatar except this one here. Well, actually, I guess you would commit to a Qatar with a big AoE. Maybe? I think more sims need to be done. I think I need to do more sims. Although I think Mark for Death could alleviate a lot of the issues of Assass. Especially if you end up playing Venthyr. That thing could help a ton. I think that would be good. Plus I have this one comboed with Draven, so it would get the benefit of this. Build for War. Which isn't terrible. But I do wonder if Lash and Scars could actually... Because I actually have that one upgraded quite high. That could be pretty good. I heard a Legend Rock hitter? Yeah. He's huge. Not a bad run. Not a bad run at all, Matix. Thanks so much for joining, my man. Thanks so much for joining in. So what do I do? Can we do some sims right now, actually? Can we just do some cheeky sims real quick? So this is my AoE build for Mythic Pluses. Let's do a quick sim to find out what would be probably better. We'll throw in all the conduits, all that stuff. See what it spits out at us with the Draven Soulbind. We're doing some prog here, boys. Some experimentation. I guess a better legendary would help too, right? Oh, that's another thing we could do is haste. What if we try all the different legendaries? Wait, it has a in hero damage too, with Legos, right? I wonder if the energy legendary might be better. If it might sim better for AoE. I know that Zoldyck is huge, but what if Dash and Scoundrel could give us more energy regen? Like a 2-target cleave, maybe dashing is better. Where can we wear dashing? Cloak, right? Okay, we wear dashing and boots. Boots, do we get dashing? We do. Actually, we'll just swap it like that. Just so we have choices, right? Haste. And we're gonna do Mythic Plus AoE. We'll throw in Mark for Death in there. I will run it like this. See what happens, right? Because I feel like eventually I would end up going build for war, which ends up being giving me extra stats, and then I will only have one potency conduit, and then we'll go lethal poisons. But now that I have two of these, next week I'm going to get the build for war, and then it's not actually going to matter that much. But right now, I do wonder if maybe Poison Qatar or Lash and Scars could be good in Mythic Plus. We'll try it like this. We'll try it like this. Yeah, we'll try it like this. I just hit 1.4 for some PvP as a double rogue. Let's go, dude. Aza, that's awesome, man. Not a bad run, I think. Did pretty good. Runtime 4.6 overall. Not bad. Kept up with the Boomy. Yeah. Kept up with him pretty well. He's not super geared on them either, but did pretty well. I don't know what build Shadowlands go for, but definitely did a lot of damage for boss Simatux. Definitely owned the bosses easily. I felt like his assassin was behind the whole time, by the way, but I'm glad that I was able to do I played that dungeon poorly, I think. And the fact that we did 5k DPS overall makes me at minimum satisfied. That's minimum damage I want to be doing as a rogue. Even as outlaw, when I don't have the greatest of days and keys, 5k minimum. Minimum. Mark for Death and Qatar. But how much of a gain is it? 200. What about Mark for Death by itself? I guess Mark for Death by itself would be an increase of 150. So this is just haste. Putting enchants on this one is haste. I don't know if I have that one enchanted with haste or not. But that'll be about 130 gain. Oh, wait, never mind. Just swap it to this actually would be a gain in itself. But going for the conduits, I guess you would go for Poison Qatar, right? If you really wanted to. For the Phantom Knives, I think Poison Qatar might make a difference. Just extra chances for crit would be nice. Plus you Phantom Knives a lot. But going for Mark for Death by itself would feel good. What the hell would I put Mark for Death though? What the hell would I put Mark for Death? Guess where my kidney shot is at, right? I could put Mark for Death where the Exsanguinate is, because I'd never press it, never get to play with it. So what am I hoping it'll look like? I guess Mark for Death. Slice and Dice. Wait, let me go put in Poison Qatar as well, just for hell of it. Let me just try it. Let me just try it all together. One question out of curiosity: what do you think is the best class in the game that we would have as your main and your least favorite class? I mean, my main is Rogue, right? That's my most fun class. But the best one, like if you were a new player, you were like, what class do I want to play that I can play for the rest of this expansion? Class or spec? That's a big question, because any class is good right now. If I had to recommend like a safe class though, probably like a druid. You have a healer, you have Boomy, you have Bear, you have Feral. That would be my safest class recommendation if you want a safe choice. Your least favorite? My least favorite. Least favorite class. A Demon Hunter. That's what I'm playing on right now. Probably a healer. I like healers. I like Disc. Do you guys remember me playing Disc back in BFA? Rest Shaman's pretty good. Residue is where I started at. Well, it started as a Feral, but I played Restu for like a raid. A raid healed a Residroid. I wasn't that good. I always try to be better. I try to improve, but yeah, wasn't that good really. I tried to have some healing competition inside of raids, but I could never do the damage or the healing, I guess, that the other healers could do. Yeah, least favorite with Demon Hunter right now. So Demon Hunter is the least class that you would choose the main? Yes, least likely. Like, Demon Hunter, I feel like you would end up playing it if maybe you love the Havoc playstyle or you love Vengeance. And I felt like Havoc didn't get enough changes going into this expansion. And I don't really care for tanking, so yeah, Demon Hunter. It just, I was hoping that maybe they would do something cool. Like, I really think that spec of Havoc needs a little more help. Like, you just add more talents as baseline. Take certain talents that people always play, make it part of the class toolkit. Because I think it's had the problem of it's bar power reliant, and ever since they took away the artifact open, they needed another bar power to replace it, and then it became Azurite power reliant, or Azure trait reliant first, then Azure power reliant first, and now they're Covenant ability reliant. And I just feel like they never grew, you know? I feel like that's a class and a spec that hasn't really had a lot of growth. I feel like Death Knights have grown quite a bit since Wrath, you know? Monks have grown. Demon Hunters is still pretty new. They were really good BFA. They weren't at top rank 1 DPS, but like always top 5. And their rolls were really good. Like, they weren't bad. You couldn't describe them as bad. But I don't know. Remember Wada Sass? No, not really. Well, kind of. No, you had Vanish into Envenom. No, Marfredith in Venom, Vanish DFA, right? Or maybe it was Vanish in Venom, Marfredith DFA. But I remember that combo. That was really nutty. It was one-shotting people. It was so hilarious. I do a lot of arena. Yeah, quite a bit. If not, why? I'm curious. I do a bit of arena. I just need people to play with. I don't like pugging in arena. I hate pugging in arena. I'm just not a fan. Alright, so what do this look like as assassination in the Mythic Pluses? Get the Garotsin. Get the Garotsin. We already have Slice and Dice rolling. Do I just feel like I have no energy, by the way? Oh, I am getting more common points with my Fan of Knives, though. That is feel pretty good. Or I'm more likely to get a common point extra fan. Like a 1 in 5 chance to get a crit. Oh! That does feel a little better. That is kind of RNG based, but it does feel better when it happens. And I have Mark for Death, so I could always retain my Slice and Dice easily. I don't have to worry about Slice and Dice at all. That's kind of like the build that I ran back in what's this? Back in early alpha of this game. Very, very similar to it. And Phantom Knife's damage is improved. Yo, we went from 5 to 7k DPS with Phantom Knives buff, boys. 5 to 7k DPS with Phantom Knives buff. Weird. So weird. So weird. And we have a Mark for Death if we need to reslice. What do you think about Pharaohs of the OP? They're fun as hell. As OP, I wouldn't really describe them as OP. What's excited to play right now? Outlaw? Yeah, I'll try to play Outlaw for everything. I have been doing RBGs with some guildies though, as sub. That's been quite a bit of fun. I do want to try RBGs as Outlaw. See how well it can work. I just feel like it'll be difficult to compete against certain sub-rogues, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is much better. Look, 8k DPS. We're actually climbing, boys. Look at that. We actually picked up a little bit of steam, a little bit better damage. So if you don't have too many mechanics going on, you really can gain some damage as a SAS in pure AoE. Like sustain AoE is huge. Like 8.4k on 5 targets, and you're capped, so like 8 targets, it's even more damage. As long as you can actually get your abilities out. It takes a little bit of like rotations just sitting there, getting the damage in, but it's good. This is good damage. This is good damage. It's consistent. Like once you get the ball rolling and you got all the bleeds rolling already, like it's just good. It's doing stuff. You know? This is good. I like this a lot. I've been farming and razors so broken. Yeah, they're pretty good. 8.6. A lot of it is Phantom Knives damage though, because we do get a conduit. So I think you basically would end up being either a... You basically would just destroy adds as assassination, or you could be probably a pretty decent single target destroyer. But I think you do have an affinity for AoE if you're going to be doing Mythic Pluses. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, really good damage, dude. Really good damage. I think if that was the build that I ran for that dungeon, I would have broken 5k easily. With Phantom Knives Qatar. It's a lot of damage. Although I think the single target damage we would lose out on would kind of suck. Not gonna lie. It probably does lose out quite a bit. I like subs Black Powder. It's okay. I don't really play it too much sub in PvE, but sub Black Powder is okay. It's alright. What's up, Mill? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. How much DPS are you doing as Outlaw on these 5? Probably about the same. It depends on my buffs, you know? Depends on the buffs. Probably about the same. I mean, it's literally 5 target cap. No, it could probably be 13. Well, with the right buff combo. About the same. About the same, I'd say. About the same. Maybe slightly less, but about the same. Maybe, right? Not a guarantee. Let me try what this feels like on single target. I feel like this would be really good. I feel like I'm gonna save Mark for Death so I can go for a big Slice and Dice. I feel like I'm gonna Garrote, Ambush, get my Flagellation, Rupture, Mark for Death, Slice and Dice. Or maybe, I don't know, actually. Rupture. I didn't get to do my thing at all. Didn't Slice and Dice when I needed to. And Flagellation when I needed to. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah. Yikes. I tried to go for a Shiv into Venom, Mark for Death in Venom, but that didn't work out as well as I wanted to. Yeah. I probably would want to do Mark for Death Slice and Dice in the opener. I think that would just be too much of a loss not to. I think I just would want to do that as a sass. I do wonder how Assassin plays with the Dash and Scoundrel though on single target. I do wonder how well that will play. I feel like you would want to be very, very legendary specific to maximize the value. But that would be fun if you're someone who actually wants to have like one legendary for this, one legendary for that. It would be pretty good for that. And you can kind of have Mark for Death for Slice and Dice if you need to. Basic is up every time you need it. What do you have currently? Nothing high. Hey Dal, one question about the video made regarding Outlaw Burst. Would you not use Ghostly Strike for additional %? It's kind of a waste of a globe in my opinion. I don't think it's worth. It's okay with an ability, but I don't think it's that good. You know? So with Mark for Death, you actually would just be able to... That's why I have a slower rotation, by the way. I don't have Vigor anymore. So I don't have that energy regen anymore. But with Mark for Death, you basically maintain Slice and Dice at all times like that. I wonder if that's worth. Just playing Mark for Death just so you don't have to worry about Slice and Dice at all. I think some rogues would love that, though. Having Mark for Death just so you don't have to worry about Slice ever. Because you can always refresh with Mark for Death every single time. I guess like a rogue that's really good at rogue would use Mark for Death for other uses though too, but it would be nice though, like just the ease of it. Try to make my full Blades of Vendetta. Try and make a go with full Blades of Vendetta. What? What do you mean? I never tried Outlaw Rogue. Any advice for PvE or PvP? Or just overall? Just swap to the spec and get some weapons. You can have a dagger offhand. Highest item level dagger offhand if you want to, and the heavy weapon main hand. Maintain Slice and Ice. Maintain Roll the Bones. Don't let the either of those two fall off. Use Between the Eyes on cooldown when you can, when you're reaching max comp points. And just try not to overdraw too many comp points. Like if you're 4 and you have a pistol shot, and you're playing the quick draw, where you know your pistol shot will give you 2 comp points, you'll overdraw on 1. Just use a finisher, then pistol shot. PvP, same thing basically for PvP. It's basically you PvE things down, but Kindle shots are a lot more used there. And then certain buffs become a little bit better in PvP. But that's really about all. Really, I guess there's more to go into in PvP side of things, because you do have burst, and that's a little different. But that's really, yeah, it doesn't really change too much, I'd say. Get full bleeds on a target, then use Vendetta for more direct burst. Yeah, I wasn't trying to burst the target. I was really just trying to, how do I explain it? Try to get a normal PvE opener on it with Mark for Death. How would you Mark for Death on a target, though? I'm gonna run a sim, see what it has me do. So we can all see what the opener looks like on a single target with this build. Do you Mark for Death into Slice? I'm pretty sure it has Mark for Death into Slice, probably Garrote, Ambush, Mutilate, into full comp points. Garrote, Mutilate, Flagellation, Rupture. Do you pre... Oh, Mark for Death is already up. Oh, pre-Slice and Ice, okay. So Mark for Death, Slice and Ice. Garrote, Mutilate, Flagellation, Rupture, Vendetta, Shiv. Then you go for Mutilates and Envenoms. And you'll vanish for Garrote. Mark for Death into Crimson? Yo. Oh, you do start using Mark for Death and do offset it with Slice and Ice. Okay. And it looks like you Crimson Tempest when you don't have Shiv. Is that what it is? Yeah, it looks like you just press Crimson Tempest outside of that. You don't have Shiv. Otherwise you Envenom. Interesting, interesting. Was it DPS? Not the high, but I guess that would be as good as you can for a boss fight. But again, you are going for a more AoE-centric assassination build, so you're trying to do more AoE rather than single target. But you don't get the burst AoE though. Is there value? I guess it's decent for sustain. But so many classes go for AoE, they're bursty. I wonder if you end up going for a more boss killer build as assassination mythic pluses, because then it depends on the comps you go for, right? Marksman Hunter, Fire Mages, they just blow mobs already. You don't really need sustain, do you? So maybe if you go more single target so you could just nuke things out of the way, wouldn't that be more value for Vendetta? Let me try it. I guess that works, right? That's where I guess I can use Crimson Tempest as my off ability. I guess we'll go for Envenoms now. Probably should use Mark for Death ASAP as soon as that comes off. Yeah, this is where I guess you would want to maintain the dots. And go for Envenoms. Wait, does it ever hit Shiv and then reapply in dots? Shiv, you will regrow, but it looks like when you Shiv... Okay, you'll at least use one Envenom, I guess. Okay, so I shouldn't feel too bad about it. You'll use at least one Envenom if you can. Mark for Death Envenom, maybe? Double Envenom? Just because you gain value? I guess it works, right? Got a real Rupture, though. Definitely feels a little more sluggish. But I guess that could work out okay, too. And you will end up offsetting your Mark for Death with Slice and Dice for certain. Which is okay, by the looks of it. By the Sims. So you shouldn't be too worried about it. But then again, I feel like you just lose so much on single target, though. You know? But then, I don't know if there's a point of AoE, you know. You know what I mean, boys? Am I making any sense here when I'm talking about like Vendetta windows and stuff? Because I feel like there's so many other classes that have mass burst AoE. Is there a purpose to the AoE sustain damage? I guess, I mean, Outlaws kind of in a way sustain damage, right? But Outlaws brings pretty decent single target, though. Like, you don't lose out too much on AoE, but you do bring decent single target. Keep clipping that guy, so I keep getting a little bit weird numbers, but... it's just a lot to think about in terms of min-maxing. I don't even play this spec as a main. I'm trying to think of like ways to min-max this now, dude. I think I need more haste. I think that's a problem. I think I'm haste capped. Literally haste capped. You can be DPS increase, putting up growth and rupture on whether they're about to fall off or not. Then shift to get about 3-4 Venom Sim. So, I mean, on these Sims, right? On these Sims, it doesn't actually have me go for 3-4 in Venom Sin. It does. Maybe you can get 2, but then you have to re-rupture. Right? So I don't know where they get... maybe during Bloodlust you might be able to get a bunch of Envenoms. I could see maybe during Bloodlust. Like at the start of the opener. Like you'll go Bloodlusting, Ship, Potion, everything. Is it less buff rolling? Is there no Lust? I'm not seeing Lust. Maybe that's with no Lust. You get Mutilate, Venom, Envenom, 2 of them. I don't think you get maybe 2. And it looks like you just go for 1 and done. Like, look, Venom, and you got to re-rupture, re-slice, stuff like that. So I don't think you actually go for 2. You read it as 2, but I don't know who wrote that guide then, to be honest. Cooldown on Vendetta should be 1 minute, not 2. No, well, no, I think 2-minute Vendetta is fine. If there was a way to shorten Vendetta window, I mean, there's a legendary for it, but I don't think that one is worth on its own because the spec lacks damage, not utility of that kind of stuff. If the spec had more damage, then maybe the legendary would be a lot better, but I don't really know. How much you're able to reach? Decent amount, I guess. I don't know. Weak art help track CDs between the eyes, slicing eyes, drawers. Yeah, I guess it could help. You don't really need to track them, I don't think. But as long as you see, like, I mean, without, like, well, this is what I do. I look up at the top right. Uh-oh, I don't have slice and dice. Okay, next finisher, full comp points, slice and dice. When I get 5 comp points, I'm like, okay, do I have slice? Do I have roll the bones? Okay, finisher. Do something else, dispatch or whatever. I don't think you really need it. I mean, if you feel like you just want to move it like closer to the center of the screen so it's easier to track, you can. But I don't think it's necessary either. Because you can just see them at the top right. But if you feel like you have a hard time identifying, like if you're new to Rogue, you don't really know what the icon looks like, getting a weak aura so you can see it a lot easier towards the center of your screen definitely would help. Yes, definitely would help. You're going to outlet passive so it can be easy to forget what availability times. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. So keep it like a track of adrenaline cooldown, like to let you know, hey, adrenaline is up. Yes, that would help probably. Make it more M+ right now? Probably not. I got a rate in like an hour. So I'll probably stream the raid. But I was really just trying to figure out like the minutia of assassination for like Mythic Pluses. Because it got buffed by 5% today. So it's overall an 80% buff. So I wanted to make a video on Assass. How does a buff feel? Buff feels good. I feel like your damage is a lot higher. It doesn't change your playstyle at all. And it still puts questions on terms like, I wonder if there's ways to make the playstyle feel a little better. And I really do think like a free random blindsides being baseline where you mutilates as well as maybe when you Phantom Knives can give you random ambushes. They give you a break in energy. That would feel nice. Because right now, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I just get bogged down in energy. A better haste would help a lot. But like a free blindside baseline, it's fun playstyle. I really wish this ability was baseline. Even if they just keep it to mutilate and as is, I think I would like that a lot. As for AoE, I feel like the spec does really good sustain AoE. But I still feel like there's problems between choosing big burst single target and going for big sustain AoE stuff. Especially since we don't have abilities like a Blood of the Enemy. They can give us like a little bit of burst in betweens, right? The AoE or big single target. I really do think that maybe they remove Hidden Blades and change Hidden Blades so you get those, you know, the Phantom Knife trait back from BFA. I feel like that would be better than Hidden Blades. Because I think it would be a lot more usable, a lot more useful. It would be like an AoE option compared to Hidden Blades, which is kind of like a bit of a cleave option. You know what I mean? Like some of those would be cool. Like Subterfuge adding that Garrote extra comp point thing would also be nice. Garrote generating more comp points would also smooth out a little bit of that open play style. Like it's weird to think about like, oh, let's use BFA traits to make sub feel play better. But I think it would help. Like Venom Rush, who cares about it, right? But what if in Venom they added that trait where Mutilate, if both of the hits proc a nature hit, then it also does more nature damage. Then it'll be a Haste, which is buff for damage. Extinguish, which is buff based on bleeds. Venom Rush, which is Mutilate. And if both of them hit during your Venom, where you pull energy, big poison damage. That trait become a talent, I think would be better than Venom Rush. Or maybe they could just bake that part into Mutilate, still make it so Mutilate refunds energy, just so you can go for like a Mutilate spam build, which would make the Conduit stronger too, with the Maim Mangle, because no one ever plays it, but make it like a Maim Mutilate focused build. You know what I mean? Since you'll be using more of them, that'd be cool. I think something like that would be cool. You know? The buff is good, but I still think there's opportunity for Blizzard to do some changes for Assassination to make him better, mostly for 9.1. I think at that point, like, they're not going to really change the spec for until 9.1. And I think there's some cool things they could do. But the buff, if you are enjoying Assassination as is right now, the 5% buff, I think is noticeable. Because that's 18% buff overall over the last few weeks. So that 80% does bring it into more in line. It still makes it very specialized for AoE or single target. Good AoE sustain damage or good single target damage. I wonder if there's a build for Mythic Pluses that can fit one or the other meta. I guess you would do the AoE for fortified, go for single target for bosses, right? So you can be the most contributing to groups. Because I think you could be really good at just taking out your prides and taking out big mobs with Vendetta. And a pure single target build. I also think they should buff some of the other, some of the legacies I think should be buffed. I think it'd be cool if, what is that one? Doomblade. That one's really cool, the idea. Mutilate deals additional damage as bleed. And if you make Mutilate do more damage, and Venom does more damage, that'd be cool. I think that'd be really neat. Dustwalker's Patch, I think that could also be buffed. Every 50 energy, they could make it every 30 energy. And there would be more Vendettas, more uses, I think, out of it. Because that one is like super low on the list for Sims, isn't it? In Legos? Or am I wrong? Or am I talking out of my ass? I think that one is really low on the Sims though. Yeah, pretty low. It's lower than Essence of Bloodfang, like... You know? I kind of want to make Dash and Scoundrel and try with that. I feel like that could help a lot with the energy regen. And as we get more crit, as you get better crit chance, you get a lot more energy. That could be really, really good. That could feel really, really good in Mythic Pluses. That could feel incredibly cool in Mythic Pluses. Envenom increases the critical chance of your poison by 50%. And the crits generate energy. When you have everybody dotted up, That'd be really good. But like, are you using, by the way, the execute one? Yes, the execute one. The base from Legion? Yep, Zoldyck. That's what you're using for Mythic Pluses for SS. But I guess you would go Dash Scoundrel for pure single target. Yeah. But I'm not just starting to think like, I think this does help the spec, but it also opens up a different conversation that, yeah, what else can we do for Assassination in order to make it even better as a PvE spec overall? Damage-wise, it's fine, but can we make the playstyle feel a little better too? And I think there are some small, simple changes the Blizzard could do to make the spec feel better. Even better. Damage-wise. Because these buffs are nice, but I think you still have like the essence of the spec. The feel of it, right? Like if Blood of the Enemy was still a thing and you had the Fan of Knives thing, the trait that you had back in the day, this spec would own. If you could do some kind of big AoE damage and big crits everywhere, blasting enemies, it'd be nice. But the sustain, I feel like it's kind of okay. But it's like a big issue with me that you give up either big AoE for single target or you give up big single target for AoE. And I feel like that's something they could totally work on for 9-1. But maybe Dash and Scoundrel could do well for Mythic Pluses. I might need to play with that one. I might need to try with it. Or maybe there's a way to make Zoldyck super good for single target. Like just a very different build for Zoldyck and it just slams. Like a Giga Haze build with Zoldyck and you just own. I actually want to see this too. I want to see what are people running as SAS for Sims. I know that we're going to see a lot of logs from Mythic. But it would be interesting. And actually we could find it here too. We can see here, Castle Nothria, Assas, Zoldyck, huh? Is everybody Zoldyck? Really? Huh. Oh, they added a better app for Warcraft Log Companion. Thank goodness, dude. Oh my god. More people can log now. Because the way you had to log prior was annoying. Alright, take a look at Assassination. Is everybody playing Zoldyck? Really? Is the other one just not worth? It might not be. Zoldyck, Master Assassin. One with Dash and Scoundrel. But that one has the best like Sims. But does it have zero potential? Is that what happens? Artificer. But I wonder with this buff how much more damage people will be able to do now. I do wonder. But yeah, this man is straight up Zoldyck. What's his gear? Night Phase, so big mastery buff. Giga hasted out everywhere though. Giga hasted out, dude. Big haze buffs. Double Onion Trinket. I think you would end up doing double Onion Trinket so you can sing both of them during your Vendetta. Maybe. If there's a 20-second DR with them, you might be able to start one, press it. I guess you could press Skulker's Wing and you should have memory passes available by then. Or you press memory pass since, and then you Vendetta and you'll have both Skulkers and memory. Into Zoldyck's. Zoldyck's might be big value if it's a long fight, especially in the execute window though. Because 30% more damage is not a joke. He's going for as much haste crit that he can, by the looks of it. Crit if you can get anything else. Maybe that's what really feel better is the crit, because then you generate a lot more column points. Yeah, I'm starting not to think it's more stat based, because he has a lot of haste, lots of crit. Crit gives you more comm points, so you don't have to worry about the energy you spend. Very similar to Feral, right? Feral with high crit, you get a lot more comm points for the ability you use. So then you don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have enough energy for my abilities. If you just crit enough, you don't need to worry about it. And I'm thinking Assassin now in a very, very similar boat. So now I'm starting to think that Assassination is just going to feel better with better gear in the future expansion. That's literally all. Now I'm really starting to think about that. Is the Venom damage so high? I mean, it's getting good shiv windows. Venom damage is average hit 5.6. Average cast is 5.6. 50 casts. I guess we can actually see his events, right? Or not? Maybe that's not what I'm looking for. Timeline. Where's Shiv? One, two. Looks like he gets an ambush into a 3. So maybe I'm right about maybe single target. You get a bunch of envenoms. Does he dots drop off for a second? I think they do. Oh, he had to do mechanics. That's why. Did it lust the opener though? It doesn't show. What was lust used? Did those guys not lust at all? I don't see lust in his bars at all. That's some weird no lust strat. What's his opener look like? I'm just gonna see with replay. You just ambush, slice, mutilate, garrote, rupture, mutilate, vendetta, ability. Oh, he vanished into mutilates, into envenoms. That would make it easier, yeah. He vanished for the crit buff with Master Assassin. So you got like the bare bones bleed and garrote rolling for himself and slice and ice. Went for big critties so he can go mutilate into big crit, into venom, big mutilate, big venom, big mutilate, big venom. Yeah, with his crit, he probably can do that so much more consistently. Oh, he actually just uses Skulkers, just not even into Vendetta window by the looks of it. Or at least he doesn't try to. Also, he is playing single target where he's getting those random blindside procs, which is huge. Yeah, blindside is awesome. But at least blindside I think is really, really cool. He also seems to get 3, it seems. Well, let me wait until the next Shiv, and we'll see how many he gets. Did he show the boss? He did show the boss. Okay, hold on, let me back check it. It doesn't look like every time he presses Shiv it even shows up as an ability. Like Shiv here, Envenom, Mutilate, Mutilate, Envenom, Ambush, Mutilate, Envenom, Rupture. So he went for 2 there. He went for 2. So maybe you can get 2, but it all depends on your setup, right? Maybe. I wouldn't say it's fair to say that he always gets 3. If you actually look at his setup, he got 3 in the opener, but that's also high crit. Double Envenom. Triple. Oh, he double Envenom and then Garrote Rupture. So he actually does have it to his science though. There is a double Envenom into full combo. It's Garrote Rupture, full Garrote Rupture rolling. So he actually does have the flow, but I think his flow is a lot better because of haste and crit. Like, look at his rotation. And pay attention when he shivs. Vendetta, full setup, shiv. Vanish, big crit buff. Mutilate, mutilate, envenom. Mutilate. Ambush, envenom. Mutilate, crit. No, slice and dice. Ambush. No, he only got 2 envenoms there. Yeah, so it's not, he doesn't exactly get 3. He gets 3 in the opener, and I think he tries to go for 3, but he does have a different flow for sure. And the only thing I contributed to is the haste and the crit, at least in single target. The haste and the crit. Hey, Duels EU, how do you feel Assassin's gonna play this rogue next season PvP and play sub? If it gets some good gear, it could. It's scaling better. It is gonna scale better with more stats, especially if you get the right stats. I think with this 5% buff, you'll probably see more Assassination rogue PvPing out there. Super just to watch and throw ideas around. It is, dude. That's my favorite part about WoW, is watching how people play, throwing ideas around, trying different things, see what people do, just trying to figure all that out. That is super fun, my man. That is super fun. I really do enjoy it, and it's fun on stream too, because I get to chat with you guys in live time and chat right there. You know, chop those ideas around in the moment. Okay, I think I watched enough of this guy. I just gotta get food. I just gotta go get some to eat because I got a raid in like 30. So I'll be streaming my raid. We'll be doing Sludgefist tonight as Outlaw, single target, Big Damie as Nadja. We'll see how well that works out for us. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Probably gonna make an assassination video tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you guys. Super fun investigating, seeing how well Assassin does with the 5% buff. And thank you for joining me for my weekly vault stuff. Hopefully we get Shaman something better next week, you know what I mean? Because this is just embarrassing. But every other alt, good gear, man. Good gear left and right. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I appreciate all of you guys for joining. Tomorrow is a normal stream. You can join in for tomorrow's stream or join tonight for the raid progression. Boys, we're just going to be doing more raid stuff. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. Thank you all so much for coming by. I'll see you boys either tonight or tomorrow. Peace.
Remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Maybe my compass was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes it don't last that long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your star, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.